Branch, Stabler back. Looking, going to Branch, wide open. Touchdown Raiders! Branch committed highway robbery without a gun.
What's up, Raider Nation? What's going on, man? It's OG Daniel, Chronicles of the Black Hole. Came to show up to do Dos Pendjos in the chat room, but Joe's not going to be able to make it tonight, so it's me and you guys, bro. I'm going to see if I can put this up here, pin this thing. So I don't know how to pin this stuff. Anyway, lots of stuff to talk about tonight, believe it or not. It's not so quiet in the season. So just wanted to see, what's going on. Hey, let's see. Robert Pena, hey, how you doing, man? Having a great day. Today was a long day, bro. Was it just me or was it long as hell? Let's see. Hey, Jack Cannon, my brother, how you doing, man? Good to see you in here. Sean, the stats man Johnson. Hey, let's do this. Green Bay has 19 hours left to use the tag. I don't think they're gonna be able to, bro. I really don't think they're gonna be able to. I'm gonna put the link in the chat right now. See if I can get some recruits and Pendjos for the show. Anybody who wants to come on? A lot of stuff going on today. Atlanta wide receiver Calvin Ridley. You hear about him? Yeah, got suspended for the 2022 season for gambling. You can't be on a team and gamble in the NFL. That's their policy. And he's not eligible to even try to get his status back. He can appeal. He's got 3 days. But after that, he's got to get his status back, according to the NFLPA. It's not going to happen until February of 2023. And knowing what an asshole Roger Goodell is, I don't know what the odds will be on that bet. Hey, what's going on? Let's see. Michael Guerrero, what's going on, man? I love that about they got 19 hours to tag Adams. I thought that was until the 16th. Was I wrong? I thought that was until March 16th. I'm going to have to research that now. And But, Sean, you know this stuff better than anybody, so I'm going to take your word for it, bro. Let's see, Jack, everything depends on Aaron Rodgers tomorrow. The domino will fall fast. Yeah, well, yeah. That's going to be a crazy day tomorrow. Matter of fact, I know everybody's going to be going live nonstop tomorrow for this. Hey, what's up, Ontario 6, bro? What's going on, man? Salute Nation, what's up, OG? Hey, Only Nation, what's going on, man? Just like I said, we're talking about stuff going on in the NFL. In 19 hours, we're going to find out, I guess, whether or not I'd like to buy a vowel. If Devontae Adams gets tagged. Oh, they're tagging Godwin. Michael Gallup's going to go back to Dallas. Okay. I'll tell you what, man. Tampa. Sean Johnson, you always got the inside scoops on stuff, man. He was this guy, get the OG back in a nice beard game. Hey, man, the beard game's still nice, bro. It's 80-some-4 degrees out, bro. By July, this will all be gone. I'll be bald-faced as a baby, and then I'll grow back in September. That's what I usually do, August, September. And, hey, by the way, those products you gave me still work nicely on this. Hey, what's up, Robert Pena? Let's see. Raider. Wow, everybody's going fast. What's up, OGA? What's up, Raider Cortez? How you doing, bro? 6, salute. Yeah, right, salute time from Jack Kenna. Robert P, salute. All right, the salute to Deadly Peggy's my brother. What's going on, dude? I am so glad to see you here. Gravy salute. How do I get your products? Gravy, put that information in here. In the live chat, man, because everybody should be trying this stuff, man. It makes your beard soft, it's comfortable, but unfortunately, it doesn't make it air conditioned. It is hot here in South Carolina, man, and humid as hell. Babyface OG, yeah, no, it will be It will be. It will be, bro. Let's see. Salute Cortez. Let's see. 19 hours of deadline, 4 p.m. Eastern for all 32 teams to use their franchise tag on players March 16th. Free agency starts. That's what was March 16th. Okay. Sean, thanks for making that cleared up, bro. Let's see. Deadly Peggy's finally back. OG. Dude, I'm so glad you're back. And I know you got some videos to drop, and I can't wait to see them, man. Salute Robert Pena. Love the new look, OG. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's like I said, as the heat comes, and I'm like next week, in a couple of weeks, I'm probably gonna start planting my tomatoes, basil, and all that stuff. But when the heat comes, I need this like opened up a little bit, and the neck too, man. It gets too hot, and I'll be shaving the whole face, shaving the head, doing all that stuff, man, for the summer. And then in September, I'll grow this back, or like August, actually, September, somewhere in there. Hey, Richard, what's going on, my man? Salute, Richard. Okay. Where's Raider Joe? Joe couldn't make it tonight. So it's just me. I'm the only pendejo in here. But if you want to join me, anybody wants to join me, it's going to be, I'd love to have some other people to talk with face to face instead of just through the chat. There's the link. I just put it in. Anybody care to join? Please come in. I'd love to hear what else anybody wants to talk about. But we're taking bets on when Calvin Ridley can come back to the league. Oh, you tired? Oh, sorry about that, man. Let's see. What's good, Raider family? Yeah, Deadly, what's going on, man? Miss you. Ain't seen you in a long time, bro. Glad to have you back. Let's see. Is Captain Jack coming on? I don't know where Captain Jack is or if he's working. He may be working. I'm not sure. It's just me tonight flying solo, and anybody who wants to jump in with me, bro. Anybody who wants to come hang out. You know how it is here, man. You don't have to be a content creator. You don't even have to have facial hair. Anybody who wants to come on can come on in here. Anybody who wants to talk Raiders, jump in, and I will put the link in the chat again for anybody who'd like to join up, hang out with me. Damn, Richard. Let's see here. 16-hour shift yesterday. Damn, man. Dude, I didn't work that many. I don't do that no more. I don't work like that no more. I gotta tell you, today was a long ass day though, bro. Man. For real. It was a long day for me. Okay, there's the link. Devontae Adams, Allen Robinson, DJ Chark, Christian Kirk, Brandon Cooks. This is basically top wide receivers to target. Yeah, and yes, I agree, Sean. And we got to get one of them. We got to get somebody. And if they don't tag Devontae Adams, we're going to try. We're going to try. Oh, Deadly's working right now. Oh, okay. Don't get fired, bro. Don't get fired. Salute Robert. Okay. Salute Sean. Yes, definitely salute Sean, because Sean is the stats man. Allen Robinson is the best option. Allen Robinson's a great option. He's not Devontae Adams, but value for dollar. That's what we need to. That's probably what we need to look at. If we just get a number one wide receiver that's good, man, and we got good value for the dollar, hey, I'm all on board. But if we get Devontae Adams, I'm all on board with that shit too. Don't get it twisted. I that'd be nice. Get DJ Chark and get Pickens. You know what? I'm open to a lot of things. Here's the problem, man. When we get to Bucky Brooks said the draft is deep with wide receivers, offensive tackles, and defensive ends. Bucky has the Raiders drafting Jordan Davis. LOL. Said that for a long time. You know what? I wanted Jordan Davis myself, but after his performance, we ain't even gonna get a sniff at that. And there's, you're gonna end up on the Chargers. The Chargers ain't gonna get a sniff at that. He's gonna be gone before the 15th pick. I think Chargers are 19th, bro. I don't think we're gonna get him. I really don't. It'd be something awesome if we did, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see. He's close to Devontae Adams' route running. Okay. All right. And you know what? That's cool. Like I said, as long as Carr gets a number one wide receiver in free agency and we pick up a wide receiver in the draft just to get behind someone, I'm good with that. A huge upgrade. Yeah, absolutely. We get a huge upgrade. Value for dollar, DJ Chark around 12 mil. That's you know what? That's not bad. And I'm going to tell you what else, Jack. When we do this draft, it's going to get real crazy because I'm going to tell you this team is going to send a bunch of head scratching. Who the hell is that kind of guys in the draft? And then they'll turn out to be awesome ballers. And then when it's time for them to make money, they'll moneyball them and trade them off for trades. You know what I mean? And that's the way they're used to doing things. Yeah, his combine was way too awesome. He's going to be gone. I'm sure Carr Adams and front office will make Carr's contract and Adams' contract financially work. And we have a great front office, works well with money and contracts. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. I believe that. But are they about to go pick up splash players? Because they don't have much of a history in doing that. You know what I mean? So it's like they need a wide receiver one for sure. But I think, yeah, I really can't get into the minds of these guys because, like I said, I've seen how they'll pick up players, and you're like, who the hell is that? I don't know, some other guy's helping them win a Super Bowl. And that's how it turns out with these guys. You know what I mean? Aaron Rodgers has Devontae on hold. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Devontae making no decisions until he finds out what Aaron Rodgers is doing. I trust and believe. So apparently none of y'all want to talk to me. Nobody wants to come on and hang out. Some of y'all have to work. Some of you are working. Some of you, that's cool. Anybody who wants to jump in, no, man, like I said, there's a link. Come hang out. I do not want to sit and listen to my voice all night, bro. I'd love to talk with some people. I listen to my voice all day. I do telemarketing and digital marketing, man. I get sick of that. You know what I mean? There's some of you in there going, yeah, I'm sick of your voice too already, OG. So somebody else come put in their 2 cents. I'd love to have it. And by the way, where I'm at, the air conditioner doesn't reach here. So it's hot. So if I'm doing this a lot, yeah, there's a reason. I'm leaning into this thing over here. Ooh, picked the wrong room to do this. Anyway, Dirty Low, hey, man, love to have you come on, man. Jump in, bro. Jump in. I like Dirty Low, man. He's just starting out. Boys, he's rocking. He's got some good content. And if you're not, go subscribe to his channel. New England let Van Noy go today. Feels like a great fit. Being a New England guy and was a Nevada native if the contract is right. Dude, everything's about if the contract is right. We gotta put together a Super Bowl team. And we gotta do it on a budget. This is what it is. Everybody's got to be a little bit reasonable if you want to go win the whole damn thing, because the bonus money comes after that, and the endorsement money you get, it's worth it. And Nevada has no state tax. I would, but I got a couple things to do before I can join. Okay, well, hey man, do what you got to do, Richard, and when you can, you can. That's cool. I would still take Burks, even though he didn't have the best combine, and he still will be there at 22. Okay, well, what's his film like? You can have a suck combine, but if you got great film, you're good. You know what I mean? That combine's a dog and pony show, bro. Salute Low. Yeah. Cool Kev, what's up, man? All right, everybody saluting Low. Let's see. Pendjos, yeah, D-Lo. Well, it's just one pendejo tonight. Joe couldn't make it, but I'm trying to hold it down myself. You know what I mean? And anybody who wants to come in can come in. We need to get them the right players. Exactly. We need the right players. We need to do it. I mean, we're most of the way there. Don't get me wrong. We were just seconds away from beating the team or tying the team who almost won the Super Bowl. So yeah, they barely beat us. So I mean, that's great and that's cool, but we need to jam it up to where they don't have a chance against us. Hey, Cash Lord, what's going on? What's good, bro? Yeah, we need to be at a point where next year the Bengals can't beat us. That's where we need to be. We need to be where Bills can't beat us, where the Chiefs can't beat us. Yeah, they want to give Max that contract. That was something else I was going to talk about, that extension. Everybody's freaking out. Well, where's Carr's extensions? Dude, that ain't coming until we find out about what's going on with Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. But I'm going to tell you right now, yeah, you got to pay Crosby, and you know what? Crosby will probably retire a Raider. I hope he becomes one of those icons. And I hope 30 draftable wide receivers this year. Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it. Scout knows his stuff too. He's like Sean. Sean's the stat man. Scout's the scout man. But there's everybody's doing salute. There's a brotherhood in here. We let them beat us in the playoffs. No, we didn't let them beat us. We were seconds away. But then there's this thing called a blowjob where the refs whistle. I ain't gonna get into that. But we got the immaculate deception. We got the tuck rule. We got the index card, and then we got the blowjob. Yeah, Max deserves it. I hope him and Renfro both retire Raiders. I hope Carr retires a Raider. I would like to see more guys who come in this year eventually retire Raiders. That's the kind of guys we have. Unfortunately, I know how these guys do. And once they get to that end of that rookie contract, if you're a superstar, they usually have your replacement lined up while waiting to draft or trade for behind you. This is how these guys operate to keep the budget tight. And they trade you off for a lot of high draft picks, and they work with that. I could see Crosby and Renfro both Raiders for life. True. Hey, Fades the Black, how you doing, brother? Let's see. Oh, getting your flowers there. Haven't heard Max from Mitchell Rent's show, 5 years, approximately $21 million and $50 million guaranteed. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Oh, I got my first pendejo coming on. What's up, Gravy?
What's up, bud? How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's still good, but the temperatures are just too hot. Now, you see, if you can create an air conditioning kind of thing to put in this. Hey, what up? What's going on, Eddie Lowe?
What up? What up?
Oh, not much, man. Turn up your mic a little. So, Gravy, how's it going with you this week, man? What are you looking at with our team, bro?
I was hearing you mention about the DJ Shark stuff,
DJ Chark.
and
To-do.
I was waiting for you to say that.
I really don't see that anymore. Kind of, he's been there 4 years, and we have he got injured. That's a lot of money, man, for a guy he's never played a full season.
I don't think they're going to give him. They're going to give up a lot of money for him. He would be a solid number 2.
Yeah.
And the reason why, like, I'm going off of what you're saying, like, he's never played a full season.
Exactly.
So, you know what I mean?
But he's badass. He's really big, 50-50 guy. If Edwards could get a little bit of that, in him, I don't know. I'm starting to look at some tapes of games that Edwards was in. He got 3 or 4 touchdowns called back. That would frustrate you, but I expect him to have a year like that this year, with the 50-50 balls and using them in the right way, because they were kind of using them as like a number 2 or 3, giving them those deep patterns and stuff. But if Shark can do that, but I just gotta say no with him. As soon as I started saying the money, I don't know, man. We might have to go a different route. But this is if Adams don't show up, but they're probably gonna tag Adams.
So, Gravy, did you put your information in the chat for everybody to see? I'm trying to Don King you over here, bro.
Well, I'm kind of dumb with that stuff. OG. Usually Terrence has all the information and he finds it and does it and puts it on there, but I don't know how to do it. But they can look at me. They can look for me on IG.
Right.
And it's
IG,
Gravy's Top Shelf Oils, and it'll go right to my little thing I have there.
Yeah, and dude, I mean, I remember when I was talking to Dirty about it, because he's like, yeah, but what about this? What about that? Dude, it does this, and you got to do that. Dirty was like, he was blown away by it. He's like, damn, this shit is fire.
Oh yeah, they've been missing in action for a little bit. Dirty has.
Hey, people people take breaks, people do
things. I hear you.
None of us under contract.
Mm.
DJ has never had a QB. wasted rents, and me, I'll want him around 12 million. Not bad for 6'3" and 4'3", 440.
I
Well,
wouldn't pay him that much. I'd give him maybe like 8 to 9, just because if I were to give him like his first year coming in, maybe 7 to 9, somewhere in that time, in that range. Just because the simple fact is he's always getting injured or do it
right.
incentive based. You know what I mean? Because I was looking at him last night before we were on or whatever, whatnot, and I was like,
Hmm.
man, it'd be nice. And this whole Devontae Adams, like personally, like everybody makes investments, bro. So I don't I think he's seen that Gruden house. He bought it for 4 million and sold for 12. That's not a
Yeah.
bad investment. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I
No,
mean,
he bought it for 4.3 and sold it for 7.5.
oh, and that's still $3 million.
Yeah, I mean, he almost
Well,
doubled.
yeah,
But again, interest our real estate was popping up like crazy over the last year, and
oh
now it's
yeah,
probably real estate's jumped up. My daughter bought a place 3 years ago and she got it on a deal for like 25,000, and now the people are offering her $50,000 for it, double.
yeah.
And she's thinking about taking it and moving to Hawaii or something. I don't know,
We hit
but
that lotto. I'll be over there with them. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that.
I hit that lotto. Y'all ain't gonna hear from me again. No, you will, because I'll set up that Starlink stuff. But I'll be on my $1.8 million trimaran, 60 feet long, flying along the ocean. Dirty's resting up for that 12-day lie he
Yeah,
Yeah.
Michael.
claims.
Michael,
Maybe.
what's up? Michael, who else is in here?
Hey, Michael, how you doing?
Michael Guerrero.
Michael Guerrero's
Eddie
a great
Castro, what's good?
storyteller.
Canada, always a pleasure, sir.
Yeah, Shark. What I seen with that 1 year where he got 1,000 yards, which is most impressive year, and he played more games than the other three. I think it was on single digit games that he played the other 3 years. That was the longest one. He was over 1,000 yards and made the Pro Bowl that year. But I'm not going to pay a guy 12. What his cap might be $12 million. I don't know. He was a number 2 pick. He was a second round pick. Can't be that much unless they did something with him. How could it be that much? How could it be 12 million? Unless they give him like a little prove it thing or
See,
after the
that's
second.
that's that's the only way I would do it. Just because the simple fact is, like, I'm gonna pull
I'll
up the
give him
stats right now.
five
No, I
million.
mean,
Say
you can't teach size. You know what I mean? We all know that. That's just normally. You know what I mean? Hey, Squid, what's going on, brother?
As much money as Aaron Rodgers wants, there's no way they couldn't even afford the franchise tag Devontae. They're way over the cap as it is, bro. You got to
Right.
work some voodoo magic to pull that off. I don't think they can do it. They don't have the Chiefs GM.
some dumbass team's gonna give him their future for that one guy and
So
think
he's
Oh
that.
yeah,
25 years old, so he's young. Okay,
Yeah,
so first, that's contract. Let me see. Nope, that's not what I need.
who's 25?
Chark.
yeah.
Okay,
He's
I'm
he.
pulling up the stats. So, uh, 2018, he played 11 out of 11. He played 11 games, uh, 291 snaps, 28% of the snaps, targeted 32 times, completed 14 for 174, one fumble, 5 drops, no touchdowns. Next year, he was on 15, played 14 out of the 15 games,
Wow,
78% of the snaps, 118 targets, 73 catches, 1,000 yards,
that's his Pro Bowl
13,
year.
13-8, and he had 8 touchdowns and 2 drops. It's not bad. Next year after that, he played 12 out of the 13 at
Mm.
67% of the snaps, out of 93 out of 93 targets, 53 completions, 706, 13.3 average. Average game is 54.31, 5 touchdowns, 5 drops. And then it
He was
shows right here
injured.
it's only 4 for 4.
He
Four
was
games,
injured
four
this
games.
year.
Yeah.
So
And two
well, made he made a dumbass out of me saying he played in one hand, but he played a lot of games. But 2 years is worth $12 million.
Nah, I wouldn't do it
For almost 1,800 yards.
Give him $9 million and then throw on $3 million in incentives.
I would actually. Now that I'm seeing this, I would throw less.
Yeah. That's what I said. Around 5.
I'd give him 6.
The $6 million man, huh?
Well, I'll give him the A. He's gonna need it. You know what I mean?
And the drops,
You
bro.
rebuild them.
No
Better,
drops.
faster, stronger.
He don't drop the ball, homeboy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he doesn't. That's what I noticed.
He got big, strong hands. He takes the ball away from the corners. Not a lot of corners are that. A lot of corners
they give
ain't
him
that
1.1.
Hey, Knock
Andrew, was good, brother.
Hey, Raider Mode, what's up, bro? Problem Child's in here. Salute,
Problem.
Got to reach out to Problems later. But yeah,
dude,
so
I was on a draft with those with Sultan and them last night. God.
Who won?
I don't even remember, man. I passed out half asleep. No, they did a draft, and it was SC and Sultan trying to get there, and they ended up tying again.
Right.
Well, Ozzy was in it, and I think it was Problem. And they had like 20 people in the chat be judges or whatever, to do the tallies. Half of them fell asleep because they were doing trades and all this shit. I go, and then Ozzy gets an idea, said, okay, well, all you guys got to do is just, you can't keep the pick that you have. So if we have 22, they have to trade that pick down, or you go make a trade and go up or whatever. So these dudes were doing some great, giving up first and thirds and countering. Well, SC won. He got a good draft.
Nice.
And then Sultan dominated and had another good draft. So they ended up tying up again. And it was like 3 in the damn morning. Started at noon, started at midnight. It ended up at 3.
Shit. Projected contract, 3 years, 13.33 average a year. This is what PFF currently has as his projected contract. Not that it's going to happen, just what they're projecting. Yeah, well, PFF pulls a lot of stuff out of their ass, too. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I
don't like PFF.
When they talk nice about us, I don't believe them. And when they talk bad about us, I don't believe them. So,
well, let me pull. I was just reading something right now on it, but I was just like, I thought it wasn't.
Raiders paid off that non-worthy wide receiver from the Chargers, $11 million per for 2 years with plantar fasciitis. Forgot his name. Not memorable. Oh, yeah.
He looks like my cousin.
Yeah, what's his name?
Williams.
Williams, right.
Yeah. So check this out. So they're putting them in the same kind of comparable players. Curtis Samuel, Tyler Boyd, Corey Davis, and Sterling Shepard. Yeah. That's what they're comparing them to. And the average salary is like $11 million. But no.
But where's he get that from for 2 years of productability? He was a second round.
1 solid year.
Yeah.
And he was still hurt.
Yeah. Coming off an injury.
Right.
So
Curtis Samuels played 96% of the snaps. Tyler Boyd played 75%. Corey Davis 90. Sterling Shepard 84.
I'd rather get Boyd
averaging 88.
I'd rather get Boyd.
No. Yeah, for real. I'd rather get Boyd too.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we did trade back Problem because these guys are known for that. Tyrell Williams.
Yeah, that fool.
Yeah, I asked him on Mitchell Wrench's show when he was still playing for us. I was like, "What's going on with the plantar fasciitis?" And his answer was pretty much telling, like, "Yeah, he's not." And I thought, "Yeah, this guy's not coming back."
Yeah.
If you're a receiver and you got that, if you're a receiver and you got that, that's hard to. That's hard to.
Dude, if you play any position, you got that.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. You know, you better be real small and be a real small, tiny, short, wide receiver and take up freaking being a jockey in a horse race because otherwise you're gonna be plagued.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
not
Jack,
good.
I do agree with you, bro. But the thing is, man, he can't stay healthy.
Doesn't
That's
have a
the
good
biggest
history of it anyway.
right. You know what I mean? Especially last year, only 4 games, but he
Right. And
won.
we've got a history of picking up injured players that don't pan out lately.
Yeah, we
You
But
know.
pay him $12 million? No,
yeah, I'm
that'll
not paying him that.
off the gate bad. That's money that we could get two receivers that are decent.
Yeah, especially their track record too, the way they bring players in and out and stuff like that. Um, they're not gonna pay money like they paid Aguilar or anything like that. You know what I mean? There's no way. You know what I mean? I think that was just this last year was kind of some fluke stuff, and I think that's why they kind of just jetted because that's not what they want to do or how they process players coming in and out. You know what I mean? I think what they're probably going to end up doing is they'll probably offer him something, but it's not going to be what he wants. Definitely not going to be what he wants. And
You
I
know,
What
wouldn't
can
do
he?
it either.
What
and
can he
he's,
say? Oh, I had one good year. I made the Pro
Yeah,
Bowl 1 year. Shit, you
right,
already got paid for that this year by
right.
not really doing it. They
I'd
paid
give
him
him
yeah,
anyway.
1 year.
he's not gonna be highly coveted as he thinks,
Oh
as
yeah, he
people think.
is. He is. But
No, he is.
you got to
Yeah, you're right.
investigate this kid and say the ceiling is really high for him, but the knock on him is that he gets injured. And I thought it was way less games that he played. I didn't think it was 11 and 12, and then I thought it was a handful of games that he played those other 2 seasons because I know he was there 4 because they don't give him the option after your second round pick. So this is his
Right,
last year.
right.
So if if he's free to go, then maybe they tag they could tag him, or
Yeah.
then he'll be in the
I don't think they
discussion after
will.
that.
I don't think they will.
The tag would be more expensive than worth.
He'll get his
Yeah.
12 million. He'll get his 12 million if he wants if he gets tagged.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's like, yeah, tag me and give me the money. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they're not gonna be that. I never know Jacksonville. You never know.
I don't know. Who's their coach now? Peterson.
Yeah.
Doug Peterson, right? Yeah, he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna tag him. They'll probably bring him in on the low. I mean, the only side chart. Yeah, Robinson.
Oh,
I
Robinson.
forgot somebody was saying this, and I kind of thought about it. They're saying that like he's probably the best receiver out there right now besides Adam Devontae, right? But see, Devontae's, you know, I don't know. Devontae's different than Robinson. You know what I mean? Devontae had his injuries like first couple years, and then he's built himself up. Allen Robinson never really had anything, so he might be kind of on the downside. You know what I mean? So we might end up paying a lot of money for someone that might be. I'm not saying that he's not a great receiver by no means, but you know, it just was just our luck. That's the type of guy. That's kind of type of. He'll be on his downslide. You know.
Oh, have you seen all these other idiots out there? They're not Raiders content creators. They're creators from other places saying, "Oh, Amari Cooper," but no, shut the fuck up. Amari Cooper has no heart and didn't want to play here to begin with. And I don't care if it was Gruden or not. You ain't got no heart. You ain't gonna climb the ladder. Screw you. Let's see if you have QB. Can somebody read this shit? My eyes are. I'm old.
If you have QBs, wide receivers are vulnerable pitches to get hurt, I'll roll the dice on him, saying and with our Raiders.
Better than Aguilar? Oh, of course. Yeah, no, I agree that he's better than Aguilar. He's younger,
Right.
faster, stronger. That's why I would give him the $6 million.
And Aguilar he came here we didn't hardly pay him nothing. Rebuilt his career and went and got bagged with New England.
Yeah. I remember watching Aguilar in college. I remember I was like, hell yeah, I like this guy and whatever, not. And then when I think he won the Super Bowl, and then when he came back, when he just had those couple drops,
He had a few drops.
They didn't want him no more. They didn't want. Everyone was like, man, get rid of him. When we got
What
him,
was he
I
at
like,
Philly?
okay. Yeah, he was at Philly.
Oh, he was dropping the ball all over the place in Philly.
It wasn't even that much. They just made.
Gravy, who's the picture behind you?
The crucial plays he was dropping.
Right.
The ball.
Yeah.
Crucial.
Hey, Gravy, who's in the picture behind you? Go ahead and tell Jack.
Oh, This one I have with. Is it the one on top? The one on
Yeah.
top
Yeah.
is Mike Tyson.
No.
Oh, that's Ice Cube, man. You
Yeah.
don't know Ice
Right.
Cube?
That's Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He was
Jack's,
a,
now understand, Jack's around my age, so he's gonna be like, who? I mean, I know who Ice Cube is because there's actually a song he did that I liked.
oh, which
He
one
did the
is
Raider
it?
Nation song.
Today was a good day.
Yeah, I think it is.
That was like, wow, this is cool. This is a cool song.
What do you guys think about Van Noy?
Leadership, good in locker room, tough. Is always around the pile. Got a good pop to him. He can still move. I think that's somebody that they'll bring in. I think
Connections with the right people on this team. The coaching staff.
that I think him and Perryman. I'm iffy about the Perryman's. He's about this defense and him. He's a dog. Tell you for that. You don't. He's gonna hit somebody. He's gonna go in there,
But he ain't covering nobody.
he ain't covering. We got to
he's still
get
got a
somebody
year.
to cover Kelsey and those tight ends. I'm tired of seeing the ball get right up the middle and Kelsey get wide open. Doesn't that frustrate you guys when it's freaking 3rd and 17 and he gets 17 and a half yards right down the middle and there's 2 DBs standing right there.
Yeah, man.
Every
It's
game.
frustrating. That's frustrating, bro. You're right.
I get so upset. The linebacker, somebody can hang with them, give them a bump, and then roll with them. Somebody quick, fast like that. And then Dean is a guy like that, but Dean is real small. I think he's he was like Littleton played on the outside, but he did switch to the middle. But Littleton took advantage of Donald. I just think we had Perryman and maybe even that other guy that we want to call Kukowski. Mm-hmm. If we had a dominant Davis in the middle that could get those A and B gaps sewed up like Donald could, and probably could rush the passer, what kind of level you think Perriman would have as far as dropping back and be comfortable not to go into and make the hit?
So who's a good tall coverage linebacker that can handle tight ends that's either in the agency or the draft that you'd like to get your hands on?
So me personally, if you really, really think about it, Van Noy is running the middle. Perriman's covering the flats. You got Abram covering the other flats. And you got Diablo covering Kelsey. There it is. You know what I mean? So
did they have Diablo or did they have Hobbs on Kelsey? No, they had Abram on Kelsey most of the.
That was a mistake.
He still got us though, dude. Hobbs did a way better job than.
But Diablo's faster and he has more ball awareness than Abrams. Abrams can only cover the flat and come in. Same thing with Perriman.
Okay, this old guy's cooler than I thought.
There you go.
Oh, he knows that. What he got the hip hop magazine right in front of him, probably getting all these names or something.
No. Jack is an old guy, not as old as me, but bro's got some skin in the game when it comes to he knows what he's talking about when he talks.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Oh yeah, definitely does.
Okay. I like his style of music though. But what he listened to, he went to the concert. Did he go there for the girls or did he go there to listen to the music?
You gotta answer that one on your own.
Tell me that, Jack.
Okay, Michael.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you guys, I don't know if you guys heard, but if I was picking, well, Michael Guerrero, first round, he'd be my center.
Shotgun. You running shotgun plays.
No shotgun, all hard counts.
No shotgun. Under center.
Under center, 24/7.
26 power on 5.
26 power.
On 5. Just stay in there.
No, the silent count.
Hack it when you want, Mike.
Jack Kenna, that's dope, bro. Hell of a show. Real motherfucking G's.
You going down to Easy E now.
Yep.
Nice. Great Southern trend, man. Have you been on my show before, bro? Because I don't recognize that name. Or have you been in the chat? Because if you haven't, Hit the like and subscribe. It's barbershop talking. A bunch of motherfuckers talking bullshit in here about Raiders and whatever else we can get distracted by. If you ever want, you can listen to Michael Guerrero tell a story about milking a bull. Not going to go any further than that.
Hey, what about Calvin Ridley rigging games? He's not rigging games. This is what it says right here. A series of tweets Monday after suspension announced that he was betting $1,500, like a total, that I didn't have a gambling problem. He also tweeted that he couldn't even watch football at the time when he was making the bets. He added that he was just joining be more healthy when I come back. And that, I know I was wrong, but
we'll see what Goodall says about that.
Yeah, here's the thing, though, bro. He was doing it through an app with an NFL partner. What stupid! And then you bet $1,500 and you just lost $11 million in pay, and now you got 3 days to appeal, which you ain't gonna get through. It's a law. It's the rules in the NFL. You aren't eligible until mid-February 2023 to get reinstated. You know what kind of an asshole Roger Goodell is? I wouldn't bet on that.
Orlando Brown got franchise tag too.
Oh, he's a lineman from Kansas City.
Oh, okay. Great Southern name, man. Good talking to you for the first time, bro. Nice to talk with you. Let's see here. Oh, damn, Jack. Jack's
rolling.
Wow. Go through 2 different metal detectors just to get in. I got stories on that. So, bro, for sure. Nice. Hey, man, I'm going to put this link in the chat one more time. See if we can get some more pendejos in here.
I seen the on ESPN was David was on there. And he said Adams would be great, to go play with his brother and stuff. But the other cat was saying that I would hate this to happen, bro. That Adams will go to San Diego.
No, he ain't going.
He ain't going to San Diego.
Not San Diego, Los Angeles Chargers.
No.
If anything, I see him going to the Niners if they could pull that off. But that would be some trades, or they'll have to let go of some players. That's the only thing I can say because he's from North Cali. And if he wants to stay in California, you know what I mean? That would probably be like the best bet. Imagine it.
What are the taxes like in California?
Yeah, I mean,
worse in the country.
We talk about the taxes and stuff like that. I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? But I mean, when these guys are in a different tax bracket and stuff like that, it really doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but yet they make so many other investments and write stuff off. They make their money. So one way or another, I mean, how many teams are in LA? You know what I mean? Two in LA, one in the Bay right now.
Yeah,
so that's 3 teams. So that's a lot of people.
And 2 of them teams don't even have fans. OG, I heard it from the rest of the content. I heard it from the rest of the Raider content creators. But who did you like out of the combine? Give me your top 3. Damn. Okay, the guy I wanted originally, who we are not going to get a whiff of, Jordan Davis. I wanted Jordan Davis. And then when I saw the combine, I'm like, yeah, that shit's over. That's a fucking dream. He's going in the top 10, top 15. People are saying, oh, he's going to go to the Chargers. Chargers ain't going to get a whiff of his ass either. They got the 19th pick. So Jordan Davis. No, I'm just kidding, man. Liked Jordan Davis. I liked there was one cornerback who ran a real fast 40. I don't want him. Too skinny. And I've seen his tape. He can't cover. He may be fast, but he can't redirect. So I don't want him.
What college was he from, OG?
I don't know. He's like 180 pounds soaking wet. I forgot his name. But no, that's not a good corner right there, man. I want Georgia's defensive line. There you go. Those are some big, fast, scary guys. Like, those are the guys. That guy, those guys could run down a bear and tear it apart with their bare hands and eat it.
Yeah.
Those guys. That's who I'd love to have. We gonna get any of them? Ain't gonna be Jordan Davis. You that's off the fucking table, man. Unless we trade up, and these guys don't do that shit. So the taxes are way too high in California. Oh yeah, they are. That's one of the reasons I left that place, man.
Well, when he was running around doing all them drills, it did look his motor looked pretty good to me, didn't it?
Oh no, yeah, but see, here's the thing about these scouting reports. I think half these scouting reports are written in a bar by a guy who's never watched fucking football before, so he makes criticisms to make himself sound good, and he's getting shit faced, and he ain't even at the combine. This is what I'm talking about. These scouting reports, like, you can't trust them, man. You can't trust them. You could question a motor of a fucking 400-pound man that can run a 378 or a 478 40.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
What the hell do you have a motor like that for if he running that
Right,
fast?
but whoever's doing the scouting report on that and questioning his motor, whoever their boss is should be like, let me reevaluate your ass. You're fired.
Yeah. Don't second guess that kid. He's there for a reason.
Yeah, if we had we're going to run a 3-4. Good God. Could you imagine having him, Max on the outside, him in the center, Max on the outside, and Phylon on the outside? Could you imagine
even Wyatt, even
devastation
Wyatt,
that would be?
Even Wyatt too look good.
There's a lot of guys that look good in the combine. Don't get me wrong.
No,
but
the
here's
Georgia kids, the Georgia boys, those guys. No wonder they won the championship.
Right, but a lot of these guys understand. A lot of these drills in the combine are worthless. You watch their tape; they look like crap, and they're training for the combine to get the fastest 40 they can get. Oh, he had an impressive 40. That moved his stock up. Nah. Look at his tape. Look at his tape. Look at how well he did at his position. Look at the combine numbers. Look at the pro day. Look at how they did in the Senior Bowl. You're like, they got to be great across the board, all those things. Otherwise, no.
That's why I was real impressed with Burks. Burks lived up to his status. I think he got good hips, great footwork. You know, you see all these DBs, they hit them cone drills and they were sliding around all over the place. That's just bad footwork.
You know, right, but did you see Jordan Davis ran a 4.78 40 at 380 pounds, correct?
He's 341, I think, or something like that.
Right.
Close around there.
Do you know he was 0.200 seconds faster than Mahomes' 40? That's the stuff of nightmares, bro. That's the stuff of nightmares.
Mm-hmm. And if we look at the drills, he was throwing dudes around. You know, he was catching. You know, his ball awareness is great. You know, he doesn't look like a guy that would jump off sides, listen to stuff. Mm-mm. You know, that's a problem. You know, that's
a future Hall of Famer right there.
Could be, but how many times have we said that? You know, but could be. I see a lot of Donald in him. I see a lot of, you know, like a Warren Sapp in him. I see a lot of Will Fork in him as far as the big boy. But
hey, Jack, I'm trying to bring you on, but it says device not connected. You have to turn on your mic and cam before you can add. So, Jack, go ahead and you gotta allow your mic and cam. Let's see. Here we go. We got Jack Kenna in. Oh, verbal only.
Who'd you like, Lo? Did you see the combine at all?
I did. I've seen some of the newer guys that are coming up and stuff like that, but I've had my certain picks for off top. It's always been Devin Lloyd, which I know we're not going to get because we need that linebacker. The other one that kind of was a sleeper on me was that defensive tackle I'm looking at. Where is he at right now?
There we go. Hey, Jack.
Hey, salute, fellas. How's everyone doing?
How you doing?
Good, man. You got more street cred tonight from that concert, bro.
Oh man, that concert was cray, dude. It's like, you know, it's funny because, like, you know, when we got there, you know, we take BART. I grew up in the East Bay, So you just take Martin to the Coliseum to go watch the Raider games, and the show was there, and it's we get there, and the guy was like, "Damn, you white boys, you young kids, what are you doing here? You need to go back to Concord," which is funny because that's where I grew up, was Concord. And it's we went into the show, and it was cray because everyone's wearing all the same clothes, a bunch of gangbangers and shit like that. But it was a great show, man. I mean, I saw so many fights, and that I saw more fights than any Raider game ever.
I beg to differ that.
Wait, Jack, tell them how old you are.
I'm 51.
Yeah.
Damn. Street creds for Jack.
Just a little bit older than me.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure I'm older than most of you guys except for OG.
That's right.
But
you got me by a year or two.
So it's kind of funny is because NWA and Easy, they already split up, but they were doing a show together. And when all the fights are breaking up, they turned all the lights on the Coliseum, inside, the Warriors Arena. And they're they're all performing and hey, all you guys stop the fighting, stop the fighting. And then they go to Easy, and Easy ease off. Fuck it. Drops the mic and starts shadow boxing the crowd, and even more fights were breaking out and stuff like that. So it was it was a crazy show, but it was fun.
Well, let me tell you what I was impressed with, OG. Davis for sure. Davis for sure, with the speed and agility and all that. I thought that.
Hey, Richard.
Oh, okay.
I thought that cornerback. From
is it better now?
San Antonio. Woolen, something like that.
No, somebody's got to echo.
Is it me?
It was not
Turn
the
your
three of us.
YouTube off.
My mic is muted, so.
No, I'm saying somebody's got their YouTube and their StreamYard both going, and that's what creates the echo.
Either the guys on the bottom.
I think I closed mine.
Hey, Richard, is your YouTube running?
No.
Oh, gee, you're echoing right now.
So are you. Somebody's got the sound on their YouTube going while on the StreamYard.
I'm muted, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, and I hear the echo too.
Yeah, Richard, you got StreamYard and YouTube going?
No,
As
bro.
soon as he came in, the echo came.
I'm gonna leave and come back. Maybe that might help.
Okay, you didn't echo.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
What the hell? My YouTube is not up.
I'll hop out and hop back in. I don't know what I never had it before, so I'll hop
great
out and
is
hop back in.
that guy, he came back in. It was fine now.
Everything's fine. Now I got to add him to the stream, but he's got to turn his YouTube off.
Hey, NorCal Jesse, salute, brother.
Hey,
got it
Richard.
again.
It is?
Yeah, it didn't echo when you left. Turn the volume off on your YouTube. Boom. Okay.
But anyways, that cornerback from San Antonio impressed me. He's a 6'4" corner. He used to play receiver. His last name's Woolen or something like that. He was a fast kid. Got long arms. 30-something.
Right.
Got about an 8-foot wingspan or 7-foot wingspan or something like that. That'd be perfect for if Kelsey wants to go to outside or any big receivers that we got against.
What's his weight?
He's 6'4", he's about 205 maybe.
Okay, that's that. Now, if
198, 195 to 205. I say that's.
you gotta watch his. Yeah, now to watch his film.
I did before, and he was way down there on as far as when you did the mock drafts. And he moved up because he ran a fast time. You know, he had good hips.
You gotta watch his change of direction, hips, what he looks at.
His reaction from cone to cone was good.
I'm gonna try to bring Richard back in. Let's see if we go Grand Canyon.
Yeah, maybe. Is it better?
Yeah, you're good now.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I closed out everything. I was like, yeah, maybe that might help. But I was just thinking, I was like, you could either get A-Rob, DJ Chark, Devontae Adams, and Cook. That's it. That's the only real options out there as far as receivers that you could go.
That's the only.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wanted Calvin Ridley. But
Yeah, Calvin Ridley is right.
Yeah.
You got a gambling problem, man.
So. At least.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's kind of a low ball, though. You know how many players actually gamble every year?
But that'll get caught.
Yeah.
Well, when you go to an NFL partner and gamble. Okay, there's that go.
They're echoing again.
And I turn my volume way down.
Damn. I closed everything.
Somebody has in YouTube.
Okay, my microphone's been muted this whole time.
Right. No, I know it ain't you.
I'm going to try to mute. I'm going to mute up, see if it's me.
All right, so no echo. So either the volume's up too high or there's YouTube and StreamYard running at the same time. Those are the only things it could be that I know of.
Oh, is he on his phone? It looks like he's on his phone. Okay, that's why, because you're hearing us through your volume of your phone.
Right.
And there's a little delay or something.
Do you have earplugs to go into your phone?
I can set up it on my other phone if that would probably help.
Okay.
All right. I'll be back, guys.
Because right now I have YouTube open, I have 2 StreamYards, and I have Google open. So I know it's not.
Yeah. I'll be right back, guys.
He said some wild names, man. That's all we could get. Shoot, there's Brandon Cooks out there. There's Gallup out there. Good.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of. I'm surprised the Brandon Cooks.
So many different players.
Brandon Cooks stopped.
Right, yeah, but there's so many different players out there right now that you know what it's gonna have. I think we're like even with the whole Mad Max Crosby contract coming up, it's gonna be different. This we're not gonna do what we normally do because we're on a totally different playing field now. We're not gonna do what the Raiders normally do. You know what I mean? Because it's a totally different regime. Totally different thought process than what we're coming up with. Yes, we can turn around and look at the normal guys that are coming out there, but we might end up grabbing somebody that we're like, why are we grabbing this guy? And then it's going to be perfect for us. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's the thing. We're going to be evolved into into how the teams are doing it now. We're going to move because we've been doing it the Raider way for so long, but the Raider way for the last 30 years
didn't work.
That's over. That era is over. Al Davis picking a guy who can go for the bomb. Come on. No, stop. Okay. Al made a lot of mistakes that had repercussions on this team for 3 decades, bro.
Yeah.
Well, Al Davis backloaded every contract that he ever did, so far. And it only lasts for a couple years, and then you got to be paying that big money. I mean, look at like, Raider Casper said earlier tonight on Wasted Show, Khalil Mack's contract against the cap is $30 million.
Jesus God.
I like, and you know what? He posted all the numbers, and the numbers are like cut in half of what he did for the Raiders. So is he a $30 million player? Oh, hell's no.
No.
He was
Nope.
then.
He was then, yeah. Back then he was.
Not
But
now.
he's
Yeah.
not that now.
Because
Well, he
that's
was
because
kinda
of what you
looking-
said, the backloading of it. The backloading. He's older. He's getting injured more, so he's getting paid. $30 million
Overpaid.
for being, a 32-year-old pass rusher. He was 28 then, deserved 30 million then, but they backloaded basically to get rid of him.
But I
In my opinion.
will say this, like on, you can't draft very well except for the year that DC and Jackson came out and Mac, in the way of Reggie McKenzie. I liked him as a player. I like what he did with contracts because, he made the contracts just like Green Bay. So you can cut players, let them go, and you're not taking, cap hits. So you have money to, spend on other players. I just wish he had somebody to help him out and, actually make the decisions to draft players. So it'll be interesting to see what we do this year, with a new GM, new coach. And I did see an article today about, our head coach, and it's not about the player of need for our position. It's about the best player available.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you, Reggie cleaned up the contracts. Mayock, unfortunately, could have been great, but he was a yes man.
Right.
He let he let Mark Davis and John Gruden pressure him, and he didn't get to pick till the mid rounds, and we got our best players in the mid rounds.
Right.
And so, I think this new regime is going to bring us up to date. This new regime is a corporate takeover.
Right.
It's probably the best thing we could do right now to just adapt. And I trust it more than I did originally. Let's just put it that way.
That's the thing. That's the thing, OG, is that us as fanatics, as a nation, we need to understand and kind of get rid of that old way that we're used to doing things. It worked at its time, and we love it. And sometimes it works here or there. That the older fans can say, well, that's the way it used to be. And one player might work, once a Raider, always Raider, and come back and this and that. That shit's not going on anymore,
Right.
The
Everything
GM.
evolved. Look at the constant in this universe has changed.
Yeah. We got to adapt to this coach.
Including how we do things, it has to evolve with the game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when Al Davis died, the game had passed him by 10 years before.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And
made a lot of mistakes. He made a lot of mistakes, as far as, hiring Arshell again.
Didn't have all his facilities going on. Sorry. Loved Al, but Al just, no. He made a lot of detrimental mistakes to this team in the end.
Well, and just even look at it like, we could have, we took Fabian Washington at 23. We could have taken, Aaron Rodgers. And then we took Robert Gallery with the second pick. We could have taken Megatron. And can you imagine what that would look like?
We took Jamarcus Russell.
No, he took Jamarcus Russell instead of Megatron.
Megatron, yeah.
Was it Jamarcus Russell? Then I thought it was Gallery at number 2.
It was a number. Gallery was before Megatron.
Yeah.
But that's what got Lane Kiffin fired. And all that Lane Kiffin wanted Megatron. We can win with this dude. Look what he did. And then we were a way better team than Detroit back then.
Right.
No matter what
We still are. Everybody's better than Detroit.
Yeah, no matter what quarterback we had, if we had the first pick, he traded up to get that. I remember. He gave up a lot to get that.
And a lot of money.
So if we would have had Megatron, well, it doesn't matter who that guy was. Look at the quarterbacks that were throwing to him.
Right.
He caught everything. And then we get Stafford. big fat ass quarterback that held out and took all his money and just got fatter.
He did, dude. He ballooned up, man. That mofo did
He
not
used
work.
gravy as a beverage, bro.
You know, at the time, his thing was like, oh, he can sit on his knees and throw it 50 yards. So he had great arm strength, but he had no drive. He reminds me of Trent Brown.
Look,
He reminds me of Fat Jeff
Jack,
George.
Jack, have you seen a kid that could do that now? Okay, right now in the combine, if a kid sat on his knee and threw the ball 70 yards, you now looking at the combine, you would say, so what? Who gives a shit, right?
It was a different day back then, man.
The quarterbacks, I don't think he would have been a quarterback either way. Even at LSU. I didn't like him at LSU. I didn't like him when he was a Raider.
He had no ethic. He had no work ethic.
Yeah,
you know what? And that's the one knock about the player that we all talked about, and the guy that I like too, in the way of Jordan Davis, about his work ethic. He even in right now in college at Georgia, he's a first down, second down defensive tackle. He's not a third down defensive tackle. So now that the combine stepped up, and we talked about this on the other show. I was always a big Jordan Davis fan, and I kind of waned a little bit off of him.
The man.
And we talked about our first round picks. Hey,
it's Dirty.
What's up, brother? What's up?
How you doing, Dirty?
I know the world's been missing me, huh?
Yeah, everybody's like, "Where's Dirty Man?"
Hey, look, I feel honored. The first show I came back to was yours.
Well, nice. I know, but you had that parole hearing. No, I'm just kidding, man.
When I started seeing all the posters of your face over here in Fresno, I was saying, "Man, Dirty hiding out over here now."
Something like that.
Where's this guy at? Where's this guy at? I'm sorry, Jack. I'm sorry.
You've just been missed, bro. You've been missed.
Yeah.
Much love, Dirty.
I'll be back.
Dirty, much love, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that. I'll be back tonight, though.
Finish your Jack.
Finish what you were saying, Jack.
Shit, now I'm old, man. I already forgot.
Oh man.
So it's about Jordan Davis. It's like the thing with Jordan Davis. It's like, I was like a big person on Jordan Davis. And then I always watch all you guys' shows, man. I love all you guys' shows. And, everything I heard about Jordan Davis is like, he can't play on the third down. And then it's like, you research it a little bit on the side. And he didn't play third down, at Georgia. And so it makes you wonder about the heart. And we were talking about Jamarcus Russell with no heart. So I don't want a guy with no heart. So we talked on the last show.
They said he had no motor.
He has no motor. Well, if you don't got a guy that's got motor, that means he can't do the things on third down. If you're going to spend a first-round pick on a guy that can't play on the third down. So in the last show, we talked about, different guys on the first round, like Lloyd and others. And then he runs this amazing, as a big guy. And the dude is flipping fast. It's like it makes you wonder, like, if he's so fast and so big and so strong, why does he not get more sacks?
Wait, here's another one. Ready? Did you see his 3-cone drill? Did you see all the other stuff he did?
No, I haven't seen it. I rely on you guys for that, bro.
He was like one of the best in
he
this
got a
combine.
good motor on him, Jack.
He's got a motor.
And response to you, Jack, with that is that if you looked at tape on him of Alabama, and you could look at every third down that he played. The kid went to Alabama, so on third down, usually with their defense, it was 3rd and 20, 3rd and 19, 3rd and 12. What the heck is he going to be in there for? They're not going to run the ball, and he's not a real big sack guy. So they would put other pass rushers in there to get to the quarterback. That's what I question.
He's a run stopper.
He's a run stuffing AB gap defensive lineman stuffer. He'll seal up that whole inside.
And I'm swayed back now to get him. He ain't going to be there. We all know that.
Right. Yeah.
I said the Chargers a while ago, but I don't even know if he'll be there for the Chargers anymore.
Nope.
No, the
19th pick. He'll be gone by 15. Before that,
he made himself a lot of money. He was going to get a lot of money before. He's going to make a lot of money now.
The only argument I was going to say, if we ended up picking him up, would be that when a player like that comes in, you know, and they're in college and he's that big and stuff like that, what's going to end up happening is they'll have him play situational football until he gets acclimated with running a lot, dropping the 15 pounds, putting another 10 pounds of muscle on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like it's a good investment, you know, for future possibility for him to grow. You know what I mean? As long as he stays healthy within that first year.
He's going to be a different dude. He's going to be a different
regardless,
dude.
whatever, he's not even going to come to us. So, you know, it kind of sucks. You know?
We're talking about Jordan Davis?
Yeah.
What'd you think about that, Dirty? What'd you think about his combine work?
Exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. The kid's special. He's a special kid.
Yeah.
No, sorry. He's not worth the price of admission.
What?
You don't like him?
I agree.
He's not worth the price of admission.
Please expound.
Okay. So the NFL has this new thing, bro. They have this new thing.
Yo.
You got to have a motor. Your motor is your heart.
Yep.
Your motor is your heart. Your will to want to get to the quarterback, to want to play, to want to be on the field every down, he doesn't have that.
Nope.
He just doesn't. That means you're literally coming in for a fucking check.
So, Value, where do you get that from? Tape? Definitely not the combine. Do you get it from his tape? Where are you getting it from?
I get it from his tape. Look, like I said, the combine, okay, cool, great. They got to have one, right? Wonderful. But that doesn't disprove what I see on tape.
Right.
Your numbers.
But what if it was Saban's decision, Dirty? What if Saban sitting there saying you don't need to be in here at this time? Well, he's over there backlash. You know, I'm telling him, nah, coach, I can get him.
Nah, not happening.
I looked at a lot of his tape, man. I never see him take plays off or slow down and things like that.
So Dirty, is he another Trent Brown or what?
Nah, he's not that lazy.
He's on his different side of the ball.
Yeah,
I know, different side of the ball, but you know the same work ethic.
Trent Brown worked hard to get his bag. With the Niners, he played good. Sorry, Dirty. Sorry.
You good? How can I say this without
Come on, bro.
Without being really a dick?
No judgment.
Be a
dick. Talk that shit.
My name's Richard.
This is
we're all grown here.
This guy is it's gonna have to be at the right team, bro. It's gonna have to be the right team. We're not the right team for him. We're not the right scheme fit for him. We need the 3-down guy. You know what I mean? We need the 3-down guy. We don't need the 2-down guy. Take the last 2 plays off. I don't need him. He's not going to do anything for my squad. I need a guy that's going to be on the field 3 down so we can get the fucking punt return team on for the 4th down. I don't need the guys going to come out, oh, coach, I did my 2 plays, coach. Look, you say in college it was his coach, right? It's not his coach. You notice in college, man, he doesn't take his best players off the field when they fit the scheme. He takes them off because the kid can't play 3rd down. He needs a break, and he's not very good on 3rd down.
You would leave him in there on a 3rd and 20.
I would, man. I'm not taking him in the draft, but that's just me, and I got those odd opinions.
And I do respect our brother Andy too. Andy said when he broke his film down, his pad level got high on 3rd downs and just kind of wear out. So I don't know.
Extremely high. He's lazy. After 2 downs, he's lazy. Two plays and you're lazy?
Right.
We'll see.
It won't matter. We're not gonna whiff this motherfucker. He's gonna be after this combine. We're not gonna get a shot at him anyway.
Yeah.
But if he is,
somebody's gonna bet
there,
their franchise on him and lose big. Somebody's gonna bet their franchise on him and lose big. Especially if you take him in the 1st round. The kid is a 2nd to 3rd round pick, point blank. He's not worth 1st round money. If you take him in,
Houston makes really stupid decisions. So does Detroit. Let's see what happens.
They probably will get him.
Who's the coach in Houston now?
Lovey.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Lovey is.
Yeah, it is Lovey.
Lovey is.
Yeah.
He'll take him. He'll take him.
Right.
Until Watson's situation settled, that team is going to be irrelevant for a while.
No, the teams are always going to be irrelevant because that's not a team designed to win. They're not trying to win.
No.
They're not trying to win. They're not.
Right, and their GM's a dumbass. So,
So are they another Miami or what?
Man, worse than Miami. Look,
Miami is a much better place than Houston.
You traded away D-Hop for a bag of magic beans.
Right.
That was a bad trade.
Yeah,
agreed.
You don't want to win. Who the fuck gets rid of D-Hop?
Not me.
Hey, look, you can be unhappy all the fuck you want to here, but you're under contract and you're gonna fucking play.
Right.
If you
I wish we would have made that trade. Shit.
I'll do you like they did Barry Sanders in Detroit. Fine. Go home.
I hate to say it, I wouldn't trade for anybody because it hasn't worked out for us ever.
Just saying. I'm not trading D-Hop. You don't want to be here? Fine. You can go sit at home. I own your contract. You'll never play football again unless you're playing here.
Shoot, if we could even trade for D-Hop, they gave up a second round pick and a running back. It's like I would even throw Jacobs in that and take D-Hops at that time.
Then who's our running back?
Oh, it was what's his name? Cardinals. Shoot, he was good. I can't remember the name. I'm drawing a mental blank.
Drake?
No, it wasn't Drake. It was the guy who beat out Drake.
No, you said you said we trade Jacob. Oh, you would have.
Oh no. I'm just saying that the actual trade was a second round pick and the guy from the Cardinals, and Drake was behind him. And was it Johnson?
Oh, Duke Johnson.
Yeah, it was Duke
Johnson.
I thought it was David Johnson.
David Johnson. There you go. David Johnson. David Johnson was was a beast.
No. Duke is different than David.
David was guy.
Is in Cleveland, right?
No,
that's
Duke was from Cleveland.
That's the
David Johnson went to the came from or went to the Houstons.
Okay. Now I'm asking you about Duke Johnson, which is another fucking running back and is in fucking Cleveland, right?
Yeah, Duke was from Cleveland.
Man, you telling me no? My bad. God damn, I got the two mixed up. I just want to make sure I know fucking Duke is in Cleveland.
You're
correct. Samuel Jackson Jedi shit on. Don't fuck
dirty.
with dirty.
Duke Johnson is in Cleveland.
Ernest Johnson is in Cleveland.
They got rid of Duke because they picked up the kid from Cleveland or Kansas City, Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
They also picked up Nick Chubb too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Nick Chubb was already the starter, but they got Kareem Hunt to back him up after the or seeing the beating after the elevator. So, and then when they got him, they're like Duke Johnson can go.
Yeah, I'm like, I know there's a Duke Johnson, bro. I've seen him run this year. I know I watched him play. He's a rookie. All right, cool. Yeah, my fault. I had it wrong. David.
Y'all mixing up your Johnsons.
They both garbage.
It's all about Johnson and Johnson.
They both garbage. Truthfully, they're both trash. So, I mean,
Johnson and Johnson is trash.
Johnson and Johnson has always been trash.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody fucking with Johnson and Johnson. That tear-free shampoo ain't tear-free. That shit made my eyes burn and cry every fucking time.
I make
Don't make your like talcum powder with asbestos in it.
Man,
I make better stuff in my house than Johnson and Johnson.
I'm just saying, man.
So what do you guys want now? After seeing the combine and everything else, what do you want in the first round?
Defense.
I want to trade
Honestly,
back.
I was about to say I'll trade back.
I want to trade back and get more players.
Yep.
Trade back sounds good to me too.
Yeah, but we're not going to do that though.
What if Lloyd's there though?
Put it this way. This was the fastest draft in NFL history. This was this and this was that. Dude, this draft is not something I'm excited about. After the third round, it's over. Everything else is garbage. Garbage time.
You know, the fastest runners weren't even projected above the second or third round in the pre-draft lists.
Well,
All the fastest players were all fucking third to fourth round picks. Now,
so after the third round, this draft is garbage. This draft is trash, bro.
Look,
this is not a great draft.
Speed doesn't always translate in the NFL, man.
Nope.
No.
They're throwing.
You gotta have some skill set to go with it.
They're throwing all those Baylor boys. They're throwing all those Baylor boys second round now and all that. That's a 4x1 relay team. That's second string, second rounders now because they ran fourth, whatever.
I mean, you know how many people stock draft because a fucking defensive lineman ran a 4.3?
Right.
Yeah.
This draft is not the best draft we're going to see in NFL history. I'm telling you right now, this draft class is not that great.
Oh, nobody ever said it was. Who made that?
D-line was trash last year. It's going to be trash this year. So, Mr. Tool Soul, it's like, Wyatt is probably like my number 2 right now. So, not saying, we can get him in the first. You'd have to trade up to get him in the second. But if we trade back to go trade back up, who knows?
Yeah, I don't know, man. This draft is maybe we need to do what the Rams did. Trade all them damn draft picks and pick up freaking free agents because I'm telling you right now, this draft ain't shit.
We go all in, we won't have a draft next year, though. OG.
I'm not saying it ain't shit. You got 4.5 solid rounds of drafting this year. 4.5 solid rounds.
I think it's more like 3.
It's what I posted earlier. Like what I agree with Bucky. He said, wide receivers, and even Andy said there's 30 wide receivers that are draftable this year. Bucky said this wide receiver core is super, deep like it was last year. So it's going to put a pinch on, the free agent wide receivers. You're going to have to take probably a little bit less, take a little bit of a haircut. And then, at tackle, which is great because we need a right tackle bad. I mean, Parker's a free agent, and he wasn't all that good in the first place. So we need a right tackle, and defensive ends are good too for the draft.
I know. I'm debating a tackle in the first round.
I'm not picking a lineman in the first round at all.
Nope.
Nah.
Unless we're going to address in free agents.
Yeah, we need offensive linemen in free agency. Maybe one in this draft, but then not in the first round.
Right.
Get one to develop, maybe in the third, high third.
Second or third, right.
Back-to-back picks we have. But most likely defense.
I think defense, Lloyd's looking better and better. I'm glad he ran slow because you know what? I hope he drops because that kid's got instincts. He's a big kid, dude. Like, what, 240? I mean, we can use that. It's like, no, I almost want to double dip at defensive tackles and double dip at cornerbacks.
That's my vision right there, Jack. That's what I think we should do. Mix in a linebacker.
I kind of agree with that.
Mix in a linebacker, then a wide receiver, then a tackle. And maybe go like a running back or something after that.
I wouldn't be mad about that.
No, I wouldn't.
You want to get a running back?
Later in the draft, yeah.
Fourth round.
I think there's one all the way in the 7th.
Just to add something to the room, but realistically, we don't even know what Regis can do yet. Like, I'd like to see what this kid can do this year.
CJ Fardell could be a future. Or maybe that's just my opinion.
You get to see him in preseason, OG, because that's exactly what all he did last year was be in the preseason.
Right. I'd like to see more of Regis.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way as far as Regis is concerned.
I like to check him out.
There are some good running backs that are out there right now, especially in the draft. But then also there's like guys like Connor, Fournette, You know what I mean? We don't know what's going to happen with Drake yet. You know what I mean? It all depends on that because that's going to change the whole aspect of it. They might even cut Reyes first time they see him, you know? So, I mean, even though he didn't get no burn last year, he really doesn't have any tape besides preseason.
Yeah,
so
but
when it comes down
he's got tape in college that's fucking outstanding now.
But we're not worried about college right now. We're worried about what he can do right now as he can produce, especially in the system. You know what I mean?
Question, isn't Drake out all next year?
Might be.
Maybe. Or half the year at least. That's, you know, you see, here's the thing about an ACL tear. Was it a single tear or was it a multiple tear?
He broke his ankle.
Guys get a
he broke his ankle.
Tear.
It had nothing to do with the ACL.
He broke his ankle.
Oh, he broke his ankle. Okay.
Again. Second time.
Then probably 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, we ain't going to see him till week 6 or week 8 of next season if we keep him.
Yeah, but it's not going to work. I don't think he's going to work.
The type of back he is.
You know what I mean?
Then you might as well get rid of him and bring in somebody like a.
We need to look at some running backs. You know, I heard Alec Ingold had a single tear ACL thing, and he's rehabilitating faster than scheduled, and he'll probably be back for training camp. You know, I love Alec Ingold. I've seen him hurdle fucking players 2 years in a row, man. Gotta love that guy.
He's a typical badass fullback.
Yeah.
Right.
He has really good hands. So, and he plays special teams.
Get the ball on the
flag. And he can block like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I don't understand like the Raiders signing Smith, the guy that replaced Ingold, to a 2-year contract. Are they just saying like his injury is that bad where he may not come back? I mean,
just in case.
It was a just in case move, but realistically, Alec Ingold already said my rehab's going fast, and the team doctors are like, his rehab's going faster than expected. He will be back for training camp. He had a single tear in his ACL, not a multiple tear.
Right.
He's right. That guy that replaced him is a real good special teams player, also. So.
Okay, well, let him play special teams.
And he could play defensive end.
He could play defensive end too.
Yeah.
So he got like a slash there.
Let Hunter Renfrow play linebacker. Fuck it.
Dude, Renfro's hit was like the play of the year last year. I mean, that was the coolest thing ever.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to fake punt. Here comes Hunter Renfrow blowing your shit up. No, not happening, bitches. We're taking over on downs.
Shoot, that's the stuff that you guys as YouTubers should like put on your show right there, man. Put that in your intro.
Like that's the shit that us old school guys would be bragging about.
Oh yeah.
That reminds you of like Tatum stuff. You know what I mean? You see some highlights like that.
Tatum.
Here comes the high school guidance counselor blowing up a fucking fourth and whatever, and
he hit the punter. I'm pretty sure Renfrow ain't gonna want that on no YouTube video. I hit the punter. I smacked the shit out of a punter.
No, he smacked the shit out of the gunner.
The one who had the ball.
It's a fake punt.
It was a fake punt. Punter ran with it.
He stopped him from getting a first down, and we got the ball. So I mean,
he blew that shit out of bounds, and the guy looked at him like, "What the fuck? This little motherfucker just popped me like that?" Yeah, this guidance counselor just smacked me.
Shoot, he reminds me of Mr. Rogers, man.
Dude, he looks like a guidance counselor, and he ran in there and popped this motherfucker.
Mr. Chuck Your Soul said Drake's broken ankle was bad. He could barely walk in a boot. So that's what I was trying to figure out what he said. But his last part, he says, because I see them reaching an injury settlement. That's what I was going to say. But even that injury settlement is going to put us at, I think it's like maybe close to 6 that we're going to have to pay him this year to settle. And then we're going to have $6 million less, roughly. I could be wrong.
Maybe that's 4. Why you keep Richard.
But he's going to want money too. He's a free agent. And he's the only one. Richard's the only one for Richard. And he's the only one that's been here that stood the test of time with
Richard is
he ain't gonna get no $3.5 million though.
Yeah, but Richard he ain't getting that no more. They negotiated him down. Dude, Richard
you ain't gonna find another running back that could do what Richard does though. He's the best He's the best blitz pickup running back in the NFL to me.
Richard
If you
can
see that,
block.
it's very
I
important.
agree.
Very
I would agree
important.
with that.
Yeah, but Richard can block. Whatever we're paying him now, keep him on that. If he takes
Yeah.
it, go. But
Well, he's at
Richard is no
3.5
free
million.
agent.
OG.
OG, he's
Huh?
a free agent.
He's a free
He's a
agent.
free agent. He got 3.5
Yeah.
last year. So all the talk last year was about cutting his 3.5 after getting Drake. So
Right.
no more Drake. We'll see.
And then everybody's gonna start bitching. Well, how come this running back didn't get that blitzer? How come this and that all over the chats? And then you're gonna see you let that guy go. I'm
And
not saying like an astronomical
notorious
amount of
for
money.
letting the blitzers come in.
He's so quick to go to the flat. He's so quick to do a route.
let Richard re-sign Richard for $2 million.
He won't take
He
it.
won't do that. I don't think he'll do that.
Bye. Good luck.
He'll do. Then
Yeah, maybe he will. I don't know.
Go test free agency, but you're not in high demand. I mean,
that
you're
coaches, somebody will pick him up quick, OG, because they see that protection that he gives that quarterback.
They're gonna give him $3.5 million.
Yeah,
Somebody will.
Well, there's a lot of stupid people out there.
there's people that have good running games that want to do play action.
Yeah.
Good.
I wouldn't be
I mean,
surprised if
don't
he
get me
goes.
wrong. If Bro leaves and he gets more money, good. But we don't need to spend that kind of money on a third string running back.
Right.
So he's a third string running back as far as carrying the ball, but no one else on our team can do what he does in pass protection.
So he makes him a specialist.
Yeah.
I mean, do you guys really feel like Jacobs is that far off now from Richard and blocking? But I know they don't want to use him 3 down back. They want to rest him up, and which they should. But I don't feel like he's that far off from Richard anymore.
We're just talking what Richard does. Everybody's quick to say get rid of Richard. He ain't doing nothing as far as running the ball. Well, shit, he saved us a game when he got that 24-yard pickup. Right? No one seen that coming, and he did that just with gut and dog in him.
Right.
He ran through that guy. He was slashing around everybody. Now Richard's a champ that weekend, but now I'll get rid of him. He's too much money. What did Jacobs do when his extension come through? Or at the end of the season, Jacobs started balling because our offensive line all of a sudden started playing well. They gelled, but any running back would do that. You throw Reagan's back there, he probably would have did that.
No, the thing is, though, if your running back doesn't have an offensive line, your running back is fucked. Okay?
Yeah, just like any other team. But Jacobs will not look at old games, OG. This year, I could pick a bunch of them for you.
Yeah.
Watch the blitzing safeties, and I'm telling you that Jacobs is a big dude. He's about 230, 225, 230 around there. Those little DBs run right through him to get to Derek Carr.
Right.
They run right through him, even though
let's talk about Richard. If we're going to compare
Richard picks him up. Richard picks up linebackers, defensive ends on a swing.
But do you remember Richard's first NFL play?
74 yards.
74-yard touchdown pass.
74-yard touchdown against the Saints, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that kid earned that money. Now, what's he worth today? I mean, he picks up the blitzes. He's a good blocker. He's a good chipper. He's got
he gets his swing passes when he's in there. He gets his swing passes. He gets his runs.
He gets them semi-decent hands. I mean, don't get me wrong. Richard is an undrafted free agent.
5th rounder.
I thought it was the UDFA.
Rocket.
Oh, no, that was Washington. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, Richard was the UDFA, and he earned his money. Does he fit in what we're going to do next?
Yes.
I think so. It's very important as far as Daniels is concerned. That's why he has 3-4 running backs back there.
So here's the thing. Do we underpay him, pay him, or overpay him?
Pay him what he gets now. If he could go a little bit over $1 million, give him $1 million for, hey, whatever, or $500,000. I don't
So-
think Richard's so
I'd give
used
him
to.
$2
He
million.
don't want to be a
I'd give him $2 million.
super rich guy. You know what I mean? He just does his job, and that's what he's known to do. And he's getting paid for what he does, and that I think it's adequate right
I'd
there.
give
for
him $2 to $2.5 million, and if he takes it, great. If he doesn't, he walks. Okay, bye.
I can see it going both ways, you know, in reality. Because, like, you look at McDaniel's system. Look how many different running backs they use in New England. They use the 2 tight end set. I mean, can Ingold coming back, you know, replace some of that? Yeah, I think he could because, you know, he's a blocker. He can catch out of the backfield. I mean, shit. One of the great highlights of the year was like him, you know, hurdling that guy, you know, to pick up yards. It's like, so I can see some of that being replaced.
2 years in a row. Hurdled the motherfucker.
So I guess it's just, you know, what the McDaniel system values more. You know what I mean? But
what are you gonna do, Jack, if you see Ingold in the backfield lined up shotgun right next to Derek Carr? What do you think that linebacker or that safety is gonna say? He ain't getting the football. He ain't gonna do no zone read, no zone play, or a power or anything like that. He's gonna pass protect, right?
I don't know that, to be honest with you, because this is
Well,
not
if you
John.
know,
This is not John Gruden's system. This
well,
is
if I was a linebacker or a safety, and I see Ingold back there in shotgun with Derek Carr, I would know that he's not getting the ball that deep,
That's not
and I
true.
would know something's gonna happen
That's
that I
not
don't
true.
need to be watching right here.
That's not true. Like they said, this is not Gruden's system.
Mhm.
Alec Ingold played quarterback in high school. The reason he played quarterback in high school is because he's extremely mobile. He can catch out of the backfield. He can block. You can give him the ball. He can run it. There's not anything that Alex Ingold technically cannot do in the backfield. He was limited to what he was allowed to do under John Gruden. He's not even a real fullback. If you look at him, he's smaller than your average fullback.
But he's a great fullback.
Yeah,
He's a good fullback.
Yeah. Look, is he a Mike Allstar size?
No.
No. Is he a Natron Mean size? No. He's a above average sized running back with running back abilities.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of Lorenzo Neal. You guys remember him?
That's similar.
Yeah.
Very, very
That reminds
similar.
me of Lorenzo Neal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a smaller version, a little bit more athletic.
Mm.
Mhm.
Right.
So I don't know. One, he's a free agent. He may not even be back. We still have to offer him. He's an unrestricted free agent. He can go sign somewhere else, right? So let's not forget that. And if he does decide to come back, he can play running back. He can play running back just like Rex Brookhead. I'm sorry, that's my comparison to him for that New England top style offense that they run is a Brooks Brookhead. And you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to like it, but hear me.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Now I am.
I got a question for you guys, for everybody on the panel. So
What's up?
we keep saying the New England, right? I get it. Yes, Raiders, all that stuff. I get it. You know what I mean? What if McDaniels comes up with a whole different system?
Doesn't have time for that.
Doesn't have time.
You don't change what works.
So what if he's had? Okay, all right, cool.
You can't say that system don't work.
I'm not saying it doesn't,
Right.
but there's something that maybe he's had that has his own version of it. You know what I mean? That will be different in certain aspects where they're not going to necessarily see what's up.
It's
You know
not
what I
going to be 100% the same. He's
Of
going to
course.
put his little touch on it, of course.
Right.
But he's still going to run the same system. He's still going to
And
run his
Winchell.
playbook. That's his playbook.
And Winchell, we need to talk, bro. Like, talk.
They'll probably throw different formations at you, different personnel, stuff like that. But it's all the same terminology.
All right. I was just like having this crazy thought that like he might bring something that we haven't seen yet.
Something new.
Yeah, that he's been waiting on.
He's a creative
You know what I
guy. You never know. He's a creative guy. He probably got some new stuff that he ain't never used it in the back of his playbook for 10 years.
Yeah, and the kind of the only argument is technically he doesn't have time, but what if he's had this playbook ready to go and he has to implement his playbook anyways?
His little green notebook.
Right. But I'm just saying he has to teach the team the playbook anyways. So it doesn't matter what he shows them.
Yeah. Every
He still
coordinator
to,
has one of those.
you know what I mean?
Every coordinator
with the
has
coordinator,
one.
everyone's got to be on the same page. I was just thinking like he might just do something just innovative, something different. You know what I mean? I highly doubt it, but I'll just have him maybe, you never know.
Ed Winchell, go to the captain and ask him for my phone number. I'll call him tomorrow and tell him to give it to you. I want to talk to you on the phone, bro. We spoke in the last live, and it's kind of important we talk.
Hey, Dirty, what do you
Sorry,
think about
guys.
Rashard, man? What is your input on Rashard? Us bringing him back or
I like him.
putting money out for him?
Hold it down, folks. I'll be right back.
I like Rashad. He was slightly overpaid, underused. If you use him more, you know what I mean, then you get your value out of him. But to be that highly paid and used just in certain situations, which he is a situational piece. You know what I mean? He is. That's exactly what he is a situational piece. He'll never be a starter anywhere. And I hate to say that about the dude, but nobody's going to give him a starting role. It's just not going to happen. But he is definitely a situational piece, and he can actually start somewhere. Truthfully, he could start. You know, one of these teams that doesn't have a real good running back, but he's not going to. The thing about it, he's not going to. So, with that being said, I mean, if he comes back, he comes back. Great, cool, wonderful. You know what I mean? I know DC would love to have him back there blocking. He would.
Right.
We got to see if Reagan pick up the block, man. He's not very good at blocking in the backfield. You know, that's one reason Trey Regis. He's not very good at blocking, bro.
No, he's not
good at blocking at all.
That's why I think he sat because he probably didn't grasp that very well in practice or something like that.
Here's also the other thing, man. You can't keep taking motherfuckers who can't do it all in the NFL, bro. It's too late to be learning something new when you get to the NFL. It's too late.
Right.
It's too late to be trying to teach an old dog new tricks. Yeah, you was a rookie, but bro, you're still an old dog trying to learn new tricks. You didn't pick up blocking nowhere in fucking Pop Warner. You didn't pick up blocking nowhere in fucking high school. You didn't pick up blocking nowhere in fucking college.
Where did Regis go to college at?
Some small school.
UNLV.
In Louisiana. He went to a small school.
Yeah, he was at a small school.
UNLV, guys.
Huh?
UNLV.
Who went to UNLV?
Regis.
No.
Did he?
He went to a small school in Louisiana.
Well, he didn't go. He didn't go to. He didn't.
You
go
on
to,
that, Dirty?
Huh?
You on that, Dirty Low? I didn't see it
right now. We know he already on it. You can see it in his eyes.
Yeah, I can see it already. I see them eyes open up. I got something.
Louisiana.
Thank you.
University of Louisiana.
He went to
my bad. I was wrong.
You know what? Did he go to school? Did he go to school with a Meek?
Let me see real quick.
Hey, OG, I'm gonna bounce out, brother.
See you later, man.
All right, Richard. Good night, bro.
Have a good one.
Yes,
He played with Raging Cajuns.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Let me see. Trey Regis and Meek.
I wonder if they were probably just like an air raid team or something like that. Probably.
No, he didn't go to Louisiana Tech. He went to the Raging Cajuns.
Meek was at Tech.
Okay. Yeah. So.
I think what's his name was thinking of White. Didn't White play?
Devin White. Yeah. He played at UNLV. That's what I thought. Yeah. I knew Regis didn't go to UNLV unless he was there for 1 year and transferred.
No, he was in Louisiana, bro.
That's what I thought. That's what I know. He came from a small school.
The Raging Cajuns.
Yeah. Well, look, I keep telling people, man, some of these
That's a dope name.
Some of these small school names, some of these small school players, cool, great, wonderful. They work out. But some of these other ones don't. It's just the level of talent that they're playing against. that makes them look superstarish. And they get to the NFL and it doesn't work. I'm not saying that these small name schools don't have good players. I'm just saying you have to be very mindful of what the competition level is that some of these cats play.
University of Buffalo.
Huh?
University of Buffalo. They put out two players.
Yep,
Khalil Mack and Kuntz.
Yeah.
And we drafted both of them.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, I understand that.
I got another question.
Max Crosby's from a small school. I'm not saying small schools don't work out. We tend to pick from small schools all the time. They work for us sometimes. Not all.
He was Eastern Michigan.
Yeah. You know, but what I'm saying is some of these players, even at these big name schools, you have to look at the level of competition that they're playing against. When they go up against, good to above average players, numbers don't look so high. When they playing against a player who's not going to be in college next year, not going to be in the NFL next year, probably be somewhere back in the city, you know what I mean, with his diploma, hopefully, working a regular job. And he's having huge superstar numbers on him, but not the guy who's going to be at the next level with him. I'm a little cautious to bring you to my team.
Yeah, there was an air raid.
We picked up Lyle Alzado, came from a small school. Shannon Sharp, who never played for us, came from a small school. Like, dude, there's a lot of small school guys out there with shit numbers in the combine who went out and had amazing NFL careers.
Look at our biggest small school player ever is Howie Long. I mean, but Dirty is right. The NFL stands for not for long. It doesn't matter. Like each small school, big school, if you can't put the work in, you're not going to survive. You got to keep pushing forward. This ain't no junior league, type competition. You got to put the work in. We talked about Jamarcus Russell earlier. You want guys that put the work ethic in, that will show up every day and do that work. Because if you don't, you ain't going to be here.
Yeah. You can't just take one part of my statement and not listen to the rest of it. My statement was not all small name schools work out.
Agreed.
I said there's been some great ones, some fabulous ones. But they don't all pan out in the NFL. That's all I said. I didn't say
just like Ivy League school. Ivy League schools don't even give out sports scholarships. You got to be the biggest guy in the fucking physics team to get on a goddamn team.
That's not true. I coached a kid in Pop Warner that got a full ride to Harvard.
Right, but I'm saying Harvard, Cornell, these schools
as a football player.
Right. Okay, Harvard did?
Yeah, gave him a full ride, athletic scholarship. I mean,
they gave him
a full ride athletic scholarship.
Okay.
Wide receiver.
I didn't know Harvard. I didn't know. I thought Ivy League schools didn't mess with that.
No, they still do.
It takes a certain type of player. Like the same thing, like with my Notre Dame team, it's like you gotta put the work in your classes to be there. So it takes the right type of player, the right type of education, the right type of mindset to do it.
Mentality.
So this kid is a phenomenal athlete, but knows he wasn't going to the next level. He wasn't ever going to the NFL. He knew this. Excellent athlete, can do it all. You know what I mean? Fuck.
Shoot, any of my kids got a scholarship to Harvard. I don't care where they were getting recruited by. You going to Harvard.
Exactly. I agree with that.
You're talking about a kid who carried a 4.6 GPA.
Yeah.
All through high school. All through high school.
He was bound to go there anyway.
You know what I mean? 4.6 GPA, runs a 4.4 40. Excellent hands as a wide receiver. Great coverage as a defensive back. But is way too small to be in the NFL. It's just too small to be in the NFL. Talking about a kid that's only 5'5", 5'6".
He's in high school, Dirty?
This was in high school. You know what I mean? Full blown athletic ride to Harvard. with a 4.6 GPA. Like I said, 4.40, excellent hands. Was about, like I said, about 5'6", 5'7" at the most. You know what I mean? Solid 190. Solid muscle 190. Not fat. Solid 2% body fat on this kid. 2% body fat on this kid. You know what I mean? But he's too small to be in the NFL. So he played excellent ball and studied hard, carried a 4.6 all the way through high school, got his full ride to Harvard, and now he's like, I think he's in his like second year of law school.
Salute to that kid. You know, that's awesome. You got the opportunity to coach him. You know, I being a coach, I didn't coach football. I coached baseball. So to see kids that can do that, it's like, you know, proud for them. Salute to all those kids. That's great. And like another kid, SC and D-Low from, you know, Low, you know, those are your boys. So salute to those guys too. You know, love that the kids are doing this, man. It's like proud of what your kid did, dude. And as a coach, to be able to coach someone that has got to like Harvard, that is amazing. That's wonderful, bro.
Well, my brother, Andre, he coached a kid in Pop Warner and then in high school. He got the kid wanted to go to Florida State or some shit. And my brother's like, no, go to Michigan, Mike, go to Michigan. Trust me, at 15 years old, Michigan camp had this kid in there in training camp, learning. The kid ends up playing for Michigan. Then he goes to the Colts. His name was Mike Hart, running back. He was taking handoffs from fucking Peyton Manning when Peyton Manning was with the Colts. Now he's the running back coach for Michigan, and he's running his family's dry cleaning business in upstate New York. Smart kid. But my brother coached a kid, and then he turned around. He ended up coaching in Syracuse, New York for a short time. And one of our running backs, oh fuck, he ran up too high. Mike coached him. A running back we had maybe 10 years ago ran too high. He ended up playing for the Saints for a while.
He ran high. There ain't nothing wrong with running high. Look at
No. What I'm saying is, there was he played at Syracuse, and he ended up with the Raiders. He was one of our running backs. He's tall.
Latavius Murray?
You're talking about?
Thank you.
That's what all eyes did.
Mike Hart ended up coaching Latavius Murray.
I was thinking Bell.
No, it was Murray. And like my brother's got his little running backs tree going.
He's a
retired
Edward
teacher.
Being sarcastic?
Huh?
Is Edward Winchell being sarcastic? Football players and genius don't go together?
What?
He said football players and genius don't go together.
He ain't playing football.
And I just wondered if he was being sarcastic.
Why can't it go together? You know, Derek Carr has a photographic memory. You know, Gruden even said, like he would call a play out, in training camp, and then he'd call it in the game, and Derek would be, oh yeah, you said this, and then said the words after he even called the play. So
I explain that to me, Edward Winchell, please, because I don't believe you, because I've seen genius fucking football players, man.
Well, for instance, remember that
barbaric sport doesn't mean you're dumb. You know what I mean? Like how many NFL players leave this game,
become doctors,
and become businessmen. You know what I mean? Lawyers, doctors. You know what I mean? Stock market agents. Your football life shelf is really only 5 years. What are you going to do after that? So for you to say football players and genius don't go together, well, maybe back in the day, Yeah, I mean, if you like 60 or over, then I can kind of understand where you coming from because you probably had a lot of dumb fucks you was watching. People who couldn't read, people who were shooting up steroids. You know what I mean? You probably saw a lot of that shit. But this day and age, I don't know.
Dirty, I agree with you, brother. But at the same time, I'll pull an old school guy who did it better and better at every level. Let's take our old coach, John Madden. Best winning percentage in NFL history. Goes on to be a broadcaster, makes two, 3 times the amount of money being a broadcaster for, on football. And then goes to a $1 billion industry and gets his own video game. So any generation can do it, but I agree with you.
Yeah.
I tell Edward Winter to look at the, we could talk about schools, but have him look at the academies that we have too.
The
military academies.
He
probably
did.
don't know nothing about
He
that.
grew up in the area. He grew up in the area with a gang of dumb fucks. So that I understand. But nowadays it's completely different, man. Right. Your superstar player has a really fucking high IQ these days.
You have to.
You know what I mean? They can take care of business off the field. They're not geniuses. You know what I mean? Like you've got football players who have the ability to be superstars that create something else outside of football. So like you do have some geniuses that play football, man. Like you do have some geniuses that can play this sport, man. It ain't a whole bunch of them, but
they know it's a game. They know it's just a game, and then what they have in their next adventure is going to be where they make their money from.
Right. Hey, you can stand by what you said, man. I don't knock you for that, bro. I don't knock you for that at all. But you can't say that you don't see it changing. Like the whole game has changed from what you used to watch to what you watch now. It's a completely different sport, and if you don't think it is, you're not paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine
Roger Goodell tried to literally tell Calvin Ridley that he single-handedly made the NFL look bad by placing these bets. Now, should he have placed these bets? Fuck no. If you're suffering from mental health and you pull yourself away from the game, man, then pull yourself away from the game. That means don't fucking gamble on them. Because if you gamble on them, that means you got to watch them. If you got to watch them, then you can fucking play them.
I agree with that.
I said I never wanted him here when everybody was talking about him in free agency. Fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
I want somebody that actually wants to play this game. This dude tried to take his checks and fucking gamble with them to increase his fucking pay because he didn't want to fucking play this year.
So my thing is, when I seen that too,
that's not a player I want on our team, man. That's for sure.
Hey, Dirty, when I seen that, bro,
the NFL. Huh?
Yeah, when I seen that, bro, I was like, being somebody that has worked hard on my mental health and seeing that he did that, bro, I was like, maybe he doesn't even have mental health issues. Maybe he's just using it to his advantage so we can get the money and just do whatever. When I seen that, that's the first thing that I thought. I was like, wait a minute, there's people out here and you're supposed to be one of these people that are supposed to, like, people look up to, and you're using that as an excuse, bro. It fucked me up. And I was just like, man, fuck this guy. So like, it just, you know what I mean? And maybe I'm wrong, but that's initially like how I felt about it. Because I mean, it's messed up. You shouldn't be using somebody's, because hundreds and thousands and millions of people deal with this shit.
He's probably gonna come up with the.
You know how many people are on motherfucking social media pretending to be a part of the alphabet committee just to get their numbers up?
It's not me.
Nah, I'm not saying
not me either, bro.
What I'm saying, I've looked at some of this shit, bro, where motherfuckers, bro, I know some of these people firsthand. You're not that.
Right.
Well, gambling is an issue in our country. I remember like going up and, being a NorCal guy, going up to South Lake Tahoe. I ran in and I got to meet Dr. J. We always hear about Charles Barkley, doing his bets and so forth. And I'll give a quick shout out to Raider Casper. Yeah, Steve Wisniewski was one of our best left guards ever. And you said he had got a 3.91 GPA at Penn State. So good call on that, Casper.
Yep.
There were a lot of guys who were very eloquent in the 1970s. There was a Raider who nobody could understand what the hell he was saying because his command of English was so well.
Are you talking about like Lester Hayes with the stutter?
No.
Nah.
This guy had a command of the English language.
He spoke it very
He
well.
spoke extremely properly.
Oh, spoken well.
And
Okay.
to where you couldn't understand half what the fuck he was talking about. And was it Dave Casper? No. I think it was an offensive player. But he would use words that you're like, what the fuck? No, the Raiders have intelligent players. Howie Long was one of the most intelligent players in the NFL. God, I can't remember his name. But he used words that were like so eloquent that people went, what the fuck is he saying? He's an English major. His parents were university professors. This is from the 70s, bro.
Raider
So
Bob
great.
said Todd Christensen.
Todd Christensen, thank you.
You got to be smart to play this game nowadays.
No,
You
this
can't-
guy had an intelligence level that was like up there with fucking Stephen Hawking kind of shit.
Yeah, there's things that they have in their meeting rooms that are probably, you don't know what the heck's going on, and probably you got to remember all this stuff. You got to have a
This
good
kid is not the only kid I've coached to go to a school that's based on intelligence. I got another kid that just went to UC Davis a couple of years ago. You know what I mean? Another educational school. You know what I mean? I've had a kid go to Princeton. I've had a kid go to Yale. I've had a kid go to SC. I've had a kid to go UCLA. I've had a kid decline an athletic scholarship and go to MIT.
And Dirty coached me, and I went to Rodeo Clown College. Just saying.
No, I got kids that I coached that didn't do a goddamn thing with their talent. Wasted it. Literally.
Yeah, wasted. That's what Casper said too.
Yeah,
So,
Casper said, to
happens.
be honest, I don't understand the shit they wasted be saying half the time.
Nah, wasted. Hey,
I do.
Everything wasted.
No, he's just joking.
I know. But some people don't. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Some people don't understand the way I talk until I break it down in a different style of speaking.
Right.
slang.
That's why I ask you to expound, brother.
What would you like for me to expound on?
No, that's why I always ask you, like, tell me what you mean.
Oh, it all depends on what I say.
Yeah, because he's got the Jedi hood on, and then he goes Samuel L. Jackson, but not from the Star Wars movies, more like fucking, a Tarantino film, Samuel L.
What
Jackson.
would you like me to re-explain in a different style?
No, just details, and I ask for details.
So, some people don't pronunciate when they speak. Some people don't speak with conjunctions. Some people don't have any emotion or an expression in a style that they speak. Some people speak too fast and then their words run together.
Like a vowel movement.
Some people just mumble.
Some people
You don't
mumble.
understand a goddamn word they're saying. The kids nowadays don't even know how to talk.
When you stop, take your time. The thing about it is, the reporters don't have time for you to stop and take your time and speak. Just like you guys say, my explanations run a little too long because I drag them out. But that's because
I don't say that.
Some people do.
I ask for your explanations.
That you hear exactly what it is I'm saying.
Yeah, but see, I ask for your explanations. I want to know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, some people can't speak properly. They don't speak well. It's not spoke well. It's speak well.
That's game right there.
Hey, Dirty, I get you, brother. You know what? That's what I love about a honcho too, man. He just like puts it out there, and it's like, this is what it is. It is what it is, just like you, bro. And I love it. So
he don't give a shit what you say back to him either.
That's the only thing between. That's the only between me and Honcho, like, yeah, we both say what the fuck we want to say. But to an extent, I care exactly what it is. I care about your opinion. You know what I mean? Like I do. I listen to you. I hear what you got to say. You know what I mean? But Honcho is who he is. I like Honcho.
Love Honcho, dude.
We're just not the same. You know what I mean? We're really not the same, aside from the fact that we both say what the fuck we want to say. But in the other aspects of how we run our channels, we're different.
Right.
And that's what I love about all you guys, man. You guys are all content creators. I'm just a fan. I'm just an old school guy.
You're the same as us, bro.
Fan.
You're nothing. You're just the same as us.
I am. I'm a fan. We're all Raiders fans, but I don't have no ambitions doing the show. I love just checking out your guys' show when I got the time. I plug into everyone's shows. I watch it all. Man, I see I can't do the 6-hour shows. I can't do the 6-hour shows. That's too long. But you put a thumbnail for 5 minutes, dude, I'm in there. I'm watching. You do a show for an hour, I'm in there. I'm watching it. But, the 6-7 hour shows, I can't do that. That's too long. It takes up my night, for my whole family. But I watch all your guys' stuff, dude. I love all you guys, man.
Sometimes you don't even know it lasts that long.
Waston uses words above my fucking grade level sometimes, bro. I went to college. But see, thing about it is Wasted reads. Like, he actually reads. Like, this dude sits back and he fucking reads books. I don't read. I watch documentaries. If I can see it and hear it, I have a better chance of retaining it. Because I have ADHD as well as dyslexia, it makes it really challenging for me to sit down and read a book.
Yeah, I read a lot. I read a lot of books.
Okay, well, see, I put my opinion out there, but then sometimes I'll sit there and go, okay, tell me, change my mind. And motherfuckers change my mind. Guess what? That means I got ears open and mouth closed. And sometimes I'll sit there and go, what a fucking tool. That's where I run from, man. I'm a simple guy.
Just like earlier.
I am not super educated. Like earlier, I got a fucking GED from the high school that Marcus Mariota went to and Tuiasa Sopa went to. I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and go, oh, I'm the all that end all be all, because let me tell you something. The older you get, the more you realize you don't know shit. And that's where I come from. Like, okay, tell me how I should change my mind. And that's where I'm at. And then I listen and go, okay, he's fucking right. Or he's an idiot. That's where I go to.
I say this all the time, OG, and I stand by it. I'll never say that I'm wrong. You can't fucking tell me I'm wrong. And if you do, you can kiss my ass. The moment you stop learning is the moment you cease to exist.
Yeah, there's no growth. There's no pain. You're an idiot. You just went to idiot mode.
Yeah.
Well, OG, like the older we get, the more we forget. So
the older we get, the more we learn. We got a lot more to learn.
It was like earlier I was stuck on Davis being a great player. Didn't matter about his motor and stuff like that. Dirty had his views on it. Changed my mind a little bit, and now I have to look and reconsider.
Didn't change my fucking mind. I thought that was bullshit. He's got a motor, and that's the way I see it. I'm not going to change my mind. Do I agree with Dirty all the time? Hell no. Are we going to sit up in the fucking balcony and insult Fozzie Bear? Fuck yeah. That's our retirement, bro. We got plans. But I'm never going to agree with him all the time.
If we all agreed, everything would be flipping boring. Then the shows would be dumb. Right. It's good that we disagree on stuff. It's like, that's why we talk about it. Like, give our point of views and express them. So, we can, give our sides of what one player is or not, or who we want free agents or the draft. That's what makes it fun. This shit is hella fun.
The thing is, if we're all going, oh yes, kumbaya, let's all suck, spit, and swap, spit, and fucking hold hands and sing kumbaya. That ain't us. We're Raiders fans. Yeah. We all argue. We're all combative. We're all pricks, but we have a good time.
There's four of us. There's four of us in here, and before Dirty came in. Before was that? Yeah, Davis. We should get him at 22. Lock and loaded.
We ain't getting his ass.
Dirty puts his head down and says, "He ain't worth the price of admission." And all of us were like, and then he said it so, down to earth.
But I listened. I was like, okay, what do you got?
Explain it.
Change.
Give me the reasons why.
I wanted to hear more.
Mm-hmm.
I want more information.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the record, I didn't want Davis.
You lied.
Wait, bro, trust me. I would
No, Low put it on the show the other night, man.
What did I say? I said my words were that he would have to grow. He would be a project. I wouldn't take him in the first round. That's exactly how I felt.
And who did you say you wanted in the first round again?
Lloyd.
Say it.
Oh, Raider Squid just said, wouldn't watch y'all if y'all said the same shit. Yeah, we're Raiders fans, Squid, just like you. We fucking disagree on a lot of shit. But we have a good time. We hang out because we're family.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. You're going to take this kid in the first round, right?
Who?
Jordan Davis.
No, we ain't getting a sniff at his ass. He's going to be
Yeah,
gone before we get up.
Well, hold on, wait a minute.
We were just talking about him.
Yeah, I know. I just want to talk about his numbers, though, from the combine. So his combine numbers, first off, he's 6'6", 341 with 34-inch arms. You're 6'6" with 34-inch arms? Arms too short, man.
To box with God?
Huh?
Arms too short to box with God?
Bro. I'm 5'11", and I have 37-inch arms length.
Well, let's compare him to who he's getting compared with then.
I'm just saying I'm 5'11", and my arm length is about 37 inches.
Each?
I'm just saying.
Each.
37.
His
so
arms are 34 inches.
Almost
His hands are 10 3/4. All right, that's not bad. It's not a bad hand. All right, but you did the 40.
Actually,
hold on. You did the 40 and 4.7. You did the 40 and the 4.78. So technically a 4.8. You're under 40 and a 4.8. All right. Your vertical jump is 32 inches. Your broad jump is 123 inches. You didn't do the bench press, so we don't have numbers on that.
He didn't do the bench press?
No numbers.
Why would you not do the bench press as a big man like that?
There's no numbers on the bench press. There's no numbers on the 3-cone drill, which means you didn't partake in it.
3-cone is like one of the biggest measurements for like a defensive player, a defensive tackle out there. Better than the 40.
There's no numbers for that. So that means you didn't take part in it.
That means bad agility.
The 20-yard shuttle has no numbers on it, which means you didn't take part in it. Your 60-yard shuttle has no numbers, which means you didn't take part in it.
He was in everything on TV, Dirty.
Was
I've seen him do everything.
I don't see any numbers. And I'm looking at next gen.
So I'm just going off of one of our last head coaches in Jack Del Rio. It's like he said the 3-cone technique was like the biggest drill for him. So if you're not participating in that, that's your agility. It's not about overall speed, because like if you're on the line, you don't have a 40-yard dash. You're going like 2 feet, a foot to your opponent. So
now, I know SC Experience watched the whole thing, man. I know. Hey, SC, did you see him take part in it? Hey, SC, you know, I know you sat there and watched every single day, every fucking minute of it. So
and he did that. Great footwork. He did that.
Yeah. Did you see him take part in it?
Casper said 6.89 and 3-cone drill.
6.9 and 3-cone drill. Okay. Let me write that down. I need some more numbers, though. I need more numbers.
See, they're showing
Casper.
My thing is what I don't like about this whole situation with the combine is that they have opted out of certain activities.
I don't like that either.
They should earn that. They should earn that, and everyone's waiting for the pro day. No, that is not a measure of standard or something that we should. Everybody, like, you cannot.
I can see you
get your
skipping the
driver's
long
license.
jump. The long
Right,
jump
you
is
cannot-
bullshit.
Right, but you cannot get your driver's license if you don't pass, a certain test. So it's like there was no point for them to say, "Oh, I'm only going to do so much." No, you do it all, or you don't do nothing.
This is
That is
injury.
something that you still have to
So his
earn for a
wingspan-
job,
You're
His
just going to
wingspan
sell
is
what you
81.
trained on.
right?
And 1/8.
You're just selling what you were trained on.
81 is.
So Dirty. Sean Johnson just said 81 and the 1/8 wingspan.
All right.
I don't
I
know
like
what that measures out to be, Bo.
That's about 40, about 41, like 40, about 40 and 3/4.
Yeah.
Whoa,
40,
Beantown. OG, my brother. Big day tomorrow at the hospital. Blood transfusion and meds. We start. Somebody read this.
Start kicking
Continue.
leukemia tomorrow.
Much love, brother. Had to drop a like before I crashed for the night.
Bro,
Get better,
your
man. Hope
rest,
everything
bro.
goes through.
Brother.
You get in there and do your thing, Beantown. Bobby,
Strong,
we
brother.
love you,
brother.
man. We got you ain't
What
a
up,
Raiders
Pyro?
fan, but we love you and we support you, bro. That's
Put
the
those
way
prayers
it
up in the
is.
likes, guys, for our brother.
Yes, sir.
Beantown is going through leukemia. Beantown is fighting the cancer fight.
Yeah, the
Have his
81
back.
wingspan.
Have his back. He's not a Raiders fan, but love him. He supports us. He supports a lot of Raiders fans, and God bless him.
So he's 6'6", Dirty. He has a longer wingspan than you do.
He should.
That's a good wingspan. He ain't got short arms.
AOG, I want to tell you thank you for letting me come in today. Everybody on the panel, thank you
Bro,
guys.
I'm honored to have you in here.
Yeah.
Look, everybody
Gravy,
needs to go subscribe to Dirty Low. You subscribe to his channel. He's got great content.
What is it, Dirty? I tried looking for you today.
It's just dirt_E_low. It's on every platform you can think of. That's the exact
Go to
same name.
Dirty's channel, subscribe to him. He has amazing content, pros quality. I've seen it. All right. Definitely go to his channel.
Bro, did you call me today?
Gravy, I was just about to tell you that I did call you.
I'm sorry,
in
man.
your
I was
area,
at work.
brother.
I was at
the DMV.
Oh,
And I wanted to go get some cigars, man. And I was just like,
man, I missed that.
I'll get with you tomorrow, man.
Whenever, bro. Whenever.
Yeah.
I'm available.
Love you, bro. Love you, bro.
Low subscribe to on SE's channel. So SE, jump in. Actually, an OG. Bring in Casper sometime. He's got some cool stories about auto, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, I'll bring in anybody who wants to come in.
I'll
Oh, we got somebody backstage.
Gravy hates me.
No, I love you. I love you, man.
Gravy hates me. No,
the Lakers play today or something?
Yeah, they're playing right now. I don't know what's the score, but I just came here to talk a little bit of stuff because I kind of taken a break today from doing a lot.
Dude, I gave you 10 bottles yesterday.
I know. But
right?
Jordan Davis, I just came here to talk about Jordan Davis real quick. What pissed me off about the combine is that a lot of these players are waiting for the pro days. And to me, I'm the type of guys that this is your time to shine. A lot of people have a lot of questions on a lot of people. We want to show what you got. And that's what the combine's for. That's why the scouts are there, the head coaches and stuff to evaluate you. And a lot of them didn't run the second 40 time. Jordan Davis didn't run the second 40 time. A lot of people skip certain things like the broad jump and the shuttle and the cones. And it's like, what are you doing? but it's like they're waiting for the pro day. So I'm just like, okay.
Want to say, beat down, breakdown, bro. Brother, we love you. We got no beef with you. We got your back, bro. The Raider Nation loves you, and we got your back. Beat the shit out of this cancer, bro. Edward Winchell, call Jack and ask for my number. I will call him tomorrow and tell him to give it to you.
He ain't gonna run another 40 time though. He won't run another 40 time because it'll average out. If he runs slower, he won't get that 4.7, 4.8.
Yeah. So for
I
me,
wish.
I think Jordan Davis was one of the winners in the combine.
And yeah, we're not gonna get him at 22.
I watched it on your show, bro.
Yeah, and
Loved it.
I appreciate that, man. So when I was looking at it, right, for a defensive tackle, those drills they do there is to see your footwork, to see the change of direction, to see how you do. And he did pretty good for a guy that has a lot of questions, as far as the motor goes. He looked very, very good, which I'm only basing it on what we got so far, right? Tape, combine. Now we wait for the pro day because that's the only evaluation we could take from now is those three things and then combine it fully. So he didn't fully convince me completely, but he did convince me to enough where I think he's a first rounder. I think he would go in the first round. I think he wouldn't be there at 22, but I have people that I'd rather take than Jordan Davis at 22. People like Devin Lloyd. I love Devin Lloyd, man. I think he would be my first pick. Either him, and I'm starting to be a fan of a little bit of McCrary, and people are starting to talk about him. I've been a little fan of McCrary for a while.
The corner?
The corner from Auburn. A tape I've seen is when he played the top notch, because I like to look at when he loses and when he plays against top wide receiver prospects. When he played against Alabama, which was Jamison Williams and Michi, he did pretty good when he was covering them. So I need to re-see. He did mess up sometimes, but every corner has been messing up. Stingley, I think Stingley drops. I think Sauce Gardner went above him because, for one, Stingley didn't have that much of a good last 2 years. And Sauce Gardner, I mean, when you look at his stuff, right, he hasn't allowed a touchdown throughout the whole year, which is crazy, It's hard.
Well, Stingley was hurt. He was hurt at the combine.
But yeah, that's another thing, too. He was hurt.
But let's talk about Stingley. Okay, let me get something clear to all you Raiders fans. He's not coming here.
Oh, no, totally, yeah, no.
Never will come here. He will not disrespect his grandfather's legacy, and he will not disrespect his family. Darryl Stingley's family would not allow Jack Tatum to come and apologize. That's what he wanted to do. It was a clean hit, and he put him in a wheelchair, and it eventually killed him. He's never coming to the Raiders. He will not come to the Raiders. Promise.
How is that not? That's. How does the family have that much animosity towards the Raiders? I've seen it hit.
Jack Tatum hit Stingley. Darryl Stingley put him on a football, crippled him. They wouldn't allow Jack Tatum to come into the hospital room to apologize.
Yeah,
Jack Tatum was sincere about it. It's been on a documentary.
But this family is going to have animosity to the Raiders. That's what they are. And they're never. Stingley's grandson would never disrespect his family that way. He would never go to the Raiders.
Let me ask you a question, OG. Who was at the hospital with Stingley when that happened? After the game,
his entire family?
No. Who called the team and told them they needed to send somebody back over here to be with this man because he was getting ready to go through some shit? Who did that? A man by the name of John Madden?
Yeah, but they would not allow
the head coach of the Raiders.
But they would not allow Jack Tatum to apologize. It would never let him have that.
That's got nothing to do with this kid's career.
Where do you get that from?
Tell him no. His family's not going to tell him no. Don't go to the Raiders.
Yeah, I don't know where you're getting this from, OG. Where you get this from? Personally, reasons, or did you see it somewhere?
I'm saying
the head coach family would not let.
Took care of this man. Came to the hospital.
I'll tell you
by this man. OG, that outweighs the hit that was taking place. The head coach for the other, not his head coach, because his head coach got the fuck on a plane and went the fuck home. while this man was in a hospital.
Paralyzed.
The head coach from the Raiders went and sat by this man's bedside and placed a phone call to the team and told them they need to send somebody back over here to be with this man. John Madden did that.
Family would not allow Tatum in.
That's with Tatum. That's got nothing to do with the Raiders. That's them personally as
That's
Tatum.
them personally
He
having
tried to do
animosity
that
towards Jack
after he
Tatum.
retired. He tried to do that after. When he was even Raider, always a Raider, but that had nothing to do with the Raiders. We did our part.
All right, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
I think that it wasn't Jack Tatum's fault.
No, it was a clean hit.
You know, the thing was is that when the thing that probably did it to them was probably they said was that on the interview that they had with Jack Tatum, and it was years after, a lot of years after that Jack Tatum said, "I just did my job. I did what I was supposed to do."
Right.
When
it
you
was
cross
a
the field like that, and
shoulder hit. But I'm telling you, that family kept a grudge on Jack Tatum and the Raiders for a long time. I'm telling you.
They didn't grudge the Raiders.
You can say what you want to say, but I'm telling you right now, this kid will never be a Raider.
They blame the quarterback. They blame the quarterback that threw it to Stingley when he knows Jack Tatum's sitting right there and he kills everybody that does that same route. It's happened before and over and over and over again for decades.
Look, it was a clean hit. It just so happened to result in a fucked up way. The results from the clean hit and ended in a fucking bad way. It happens sometimes.
I see that, you see that, but that family held a grudge.
But they held a grudge against one man. They didn't hold a grudge against a franchise. They held a grudge against one man.
Okay.
But as a franchise,
let's see what happens.
Something we didn't have to do. Our head coach didn't have to go check on this man at the hospital. He didn't have to sit at his bedside and tell somebody. He didn't have to call the franchise and tell them, hey, they need to send somebody back over here to check. He didn't have to do any of that as this man's non-hand coach.
Let's see what happens. But I'm gonna let's see what happens. But I'm gonna tell you right now.
He's already said, if the Raiders draft me, I'm there. In his interview, if they draft me, I'm there. Because it's been brought up. It's been suggested to him because of the history. And his family hasn't come out. No, we don't want our son there. We don't want our nephew there. We don't want our...
Hey, none of them said that.
They're not going to say that.
Okay.
You deprive your
the rules
grandchild
of the game
millions of
have
dollars.
changed. And, and thank God, the rules are going towards player health. I mean, we see great players like do crazy things and disabilitated or suicide like Junior Seau. It's like, God bless if the game is going to, to a better health of the player. I don't want to get to the point where we're a flag football. If we're going to play a flag football game together, guys, I don't want to see that. But I'm just glad to see that, they're putting the players' health above a lot of stuff. So that stuff back then, that was legal. It ain't legal now. So I hate to say it. We got to move on from that. It's like, God bless him and his family. And, I'm sorry it happened to him. But, that's what the rules were back in the day for that stuff happening. And SC, I have a question for you.
Yes.
So I already said this on your show. I just want to hear it again. So your boy from SC, it kind of reminds me of Pittman, but I kind of think Pittman might.
Drake London. Yeah.
Yeah, with London. So I kind of see Pittman as kind of the same player. That's my comp, my pro comp.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same guy. But I kind of feel like Pittman actually runs a little bit better routes. I mean, what's your take?
Here's the thing with Drake London. I keep hearing the same thing about his separation. And when you look at his numbers, how does a guy earn that much numbers against great defenses if he can't get separation? He's going against the best corner every time. He had a horrible... I mean, to be honest, I honestly think Keldon Slovis wasn't that good for SC. Our quarterback situation, our coaching staff wasn't too well either, and he still put up high numbers. I get it, it's the Pac-12, but I don't really discredit the Pac-12, man. You can't discredit the Pac-12. There's amazing players that come out of the Pac-12. So I think Drake London's going in the first round. He's a dog, man. I just don't think he's a good fit for us.
Pittman's not 6'5", is he?
So apparently they have Drake London at 6'3" when they measure him.
Pittman's not that tall, is he?
I think he's 6. Let me make sure. Hold on.
His dad ain't.
Michael Pittman is 6'4".
Damn, they gave him a lot. They gave him a couple 2 inches, maybe.
Yeah. So
when did Pittman get drafted? By the way,
he got picked, I believe, in the 2nd round for the Colts.
Hey, bro. We've been running for 2.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
My ass is tired. So I'm going to go to bed soon. I just want everybody here to tell everybody where to find you. Gravy, tell them where to find you, bro, for the beard products.
Yeah, look at me on IG, Gravy Top Shelf Oils.
All right, go to Gravy.
Leave me a message and we'll talk business there.
If you got a beard, dude, or you want to grow your beard, go to Gravy. He's got the finest products out there. True story. No cap, bro. Like, really nice product. Thanks for coming in, bro.
Thank you.
Good talking to you.
You too.
All right, now we got Dirty. Dirty, tell everybody where to find you, bro. You're going on later.
Yeah, I am back. I'll be live in 1 hour.
Okay.
In the basement.
For sure.
I mean, that's Dirty Raider YouTube. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure I think everybody know where I'm at. But yeah, I'm back. I'll be live in an hour, 9 o'clock.
Sure.
Cool. And, jump on the Gravy's channel after this.
SC, you coming in?
Yeah, I'll pop in. I'll pop in.
Yeah, I gotta go over everything. Pretty much everything that I really kind of missed in the last couple of days. I'm literally sitting here watching shit on the phone. That's why I keep looking down.
It's all good.
By the way, we missed you, bro. We missed you, man, for a couple of days.
I had my baby shower this weekend. So all last week, like I said, I was trying to get all of that arranged, and then all day Saturday and Sunday I was wiped out, and then my mom fell on Sunday again. So then I had to be at her house and install rails and stuff in the house. So yeah.
You might want a bubble wrapper. All right, so that's where you find Dirty. That's where you find Dirty. He's going to be on in an hour. Jump over to his channel. Good talking to you, bro.
You too, sir.
All right, we got Jack in the house. Jack ain't nowhere to be found. Jack don't have a channel, but Jack is Jack. Good talking to you,
I just love talking our Raiders football, OG. You know that, bro.
Absolutely, man. And so do we here. So it's like we're in the right place. Hey, brother, good talking to you again.
Good talking to you, bro. I can't wait till the next time. I'll see you then. Salute.
You got it, bro. All right, now we got SC.
Yo.
Baby Mark. No, Eric. My man.
Yo.
Tell everybody where they can find you, bro.
Well, yeah, man. If you see my logo there, the SC Experience, man, that's where you can find me. And yes, Matt Stingley will not be there at 22. He's going to the Jets, I believe. But yeah, that's where you can find me, SC Experience.
All right, good talking to you, my man.
Good talking to you, man.
All right, guys. Everybody in the chat, thank you for participating and coming in and talking. Ed Winchell, I need to talk with you. Tell Captain Jack tomorrow you need my number. I'll call him and tell him, hey, man, give Ed Winchell my number. We got to talk. Everybody else in the chat, thank you for coming in. Thanks for participating. Thanks for hanging out, bro. We love you guys. Thanks for giving me this diversion away from real life. Let me just hang out and talk Raiders, bro. You guys have no idea what this means to me. Good night.